Hello, I'm Hansi Parchment. You're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.
I think the uniqueness of the Reggae Girlz is they embody the national motto of Jamaica, which is out of many one people. So when you look at the entirety of the Jamaica squad, you have dark-skinned girls, mixed-race girls, girls who have black and Asian in them. You also have the homegrown players, so like your Bunny Shaw, your Konya Plummer, your Den Blackwood. So what that means in terms of from a grassroots perspective is girls who are born in Jamaica can look at a Bunny Shaw and hear that authentic accent and say, you know, if Bunny can make it, then so can I. Once you hear that authenticity, that raw Jamaican accent, they should be able to look at a Bunny Shaw who's now our captain to say, if Bunny can do it, especially if you come from the same community, the same parish as her, if she can do it, then so can we.
It's great to be here. I know that you're probably the biggest supporters of the Reggae Girlz. So what you do and the message that you spread for the girls, it's really appreciated.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Crystal, I gotta give it to her. I've heard a lot of guys say she's the reason why they start off to watch female football. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm pushing her out there to keep on doing your thing. Don't get discouraged. You have a band of brothers behind you. And what we try to do is to get female who think like you know, in the game. Right, Siobhan? So
Yeah,
enough respect to you, Crystal, and keep fighting.
yeah,
Thank
because as you mentioned, a lot of persons, because I think the Reggae Girls has been the most successful team in our football, and I think a lot of that was underrated. So what you've done for the local aspect of Jamaicans, you brought that sense of admiration to the persons know that hey, it's not just the boys, the females
Yep.
as well. The females have the love as well, and honestly, if it wasn't for someone like you, Crystal, the YouTube space would just be crowded with the reggae boys, reggae boys, reggae boys.
Yep. Yep. So we do, you know, we have lots of respect.
you know, so I could touch base with her again at some point and see if she's up for an interview, but she did say yes before. It's just that I recognize that at the time there must have been a lot that she was going through, hence not pushing and asking for the
Right,
interview, but I think it
right.
can be done.
Sorry to interject here, but I must take this moment out to say thank you, thank you, thank you. You are such a being. You don't only look out selfishly for yourself, and as a broadcasting journalist as I am, and for the 40 odd years that I'm in the business, we when we're going after that story, we
Yeah,
tend not to give hoots about what what pains or atrocities it may cause when hunting that
yeah,
story. And so it
yeah,
takes a man and a woman who shares the pain of others to really look into it and say, no, you know what? By me pushing, I can cause or create certain pain, and I wouldn't want that. So let me ease back a bit. It takes it because you see, we can get lost in the realm of getting this well getting collecting and dispensing information. We can get caught
100%.
up in that. Just to
Yeah,
make a headline, just to get the notes
yeah,
out there. And I
yeah,
and I applaud you for using this kind of foresight to look deep in it and say, you know what, she may be in a spot. You're not saying she was in a spot. She may be in a
exactly,
spot. So let me
exactly.
take a step back and allow time to process this thing. So I,
Yeah,
I raise my hat to you, for that. You're a
no,
stalwart, and I entrust and I hope and pray that you'll continue in this vein, because you are the creme de la creme, and no one can take your spot. Just remember that.
no,
No one can
thank
take your spot. Others will come and try to do, and others may label them as doing better than, but there's no one can take that first place from you. He's always first and will always be first.
thank you. I appreciate that. My followers, good afternoon, good evening, possibly good morning. Welcome back to another live stream. How are you all doing? Let me know how you guys are doing there in the chat. Miguel, is this your first time on my channel? I can't recall seeing you. My microphone doesn't sound right. Let me know how I'm sounding in the comment section. My microphone was on amber. It's now on green, so let me know how I'm sounding in the comment section. I feel quite depleted, guys. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I do feel quite depleted. But before I forget my manners, Gunner's boss, I don't think you watched my last live stream, so let me go ahead and say it since you're here. I do want to apologize for the abrupt ending of my last watch along, where we got put to bed by Mexico. Basically, I was experiencing some technical difficulties my end, and this is why I was showing you the saying, you know, give me 2 minutes, give me 5 minutes. But obviously, you guys couldn't understand my message that I was trying to relay over to you, hence just having to end the stream. Okay, so I do apologize. I wasn't trying to get rid of you or my panelists. It's just I couldn't control the space, and I'm the only one that can technically end the stream, right? So sorry about that. Hopefully it doesn't happen on tonight's show. If anyone wants to jump on, do look at the top. I have pinned the link to the stream, the link to the studio. So if you want to pop on, please do go ahead and do so. I do have a couple things I need to get out of the way before I completely forget. You guys should be able to see some ground rules in my comment section, particularly if you're new to the platform. So I feel like I've grown a space that is quite it's I think it's a safe space. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but it does feel like a safe space. It feels comfortable where people can come over, be themselves, be relaxed, and don't have to worry about being attacked and so on. So I think I can pat myself on the back in that regard. But I think every now and then, because the platform does continue to grow, thankfully, I do have to reiterate my ground rules just so we're all on the same wavelength, we're all on the same page. Of course, I do welcome all of your opinions. I would love for you guys to come from the chat and pop yourselves on screen. Feel free to do so. I welcome all of you, even if you are the opposition. You know, Miguel, clearly you're probably supporting Mexico. So if you wanted to come on the screen, I'm more than happy to do so. But I do have to, like I said, remind you guys of my ground rules. So please, I'm asking you nicely, please remember that personal comments about anyone, be it myself, any co-host, any of my panelists, my special guests, the coaches, the players, the athletes, my viewers, my subscribers are not allowed. Please, I am asking you nicely. Again, to reiterate, please do keep the comments focused on the topic at hand and kindly avoid personal remarks altogether, okay? Again, all your opinions are welcome, but please ensure that they are not personal. Please also just don't insult no one. Please also just don't do it. Don't put out any false opinion on someone, or probably, you know, none is more important than the other. But I also have to say, please don't be inappropriate, whether that's when we're talking about the women's team or the men's team. It matters not. When it comes to myself and it comes to my special guests, please, again, just focus on the topic. We're here to talk about football or whichever the topic, the subject matter is. So just kindly, let's just stay focused and just have a good time, enjoy each other's space. Please, let's try to keep this a respectful and positive space. As I said, I think I've done a good job in doing so, and I do want to maintain that. I want to say that I personally believe that I have put a lot of work into bringing the channel to where it is from the very start to the present, and I do want to ensure that it remains a welcoming environment for everyone. Okay, so please, I am begging you, please just stay on board with me. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying there in the comments section. Miguel, as soon as I have a link, or as soon as I'm able to point you in the right direction, I will. Okay, so just sit tight. In the meantime, if you're watching on my platform, Talawa TV, or over on the Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club, kindly hit the like and subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a penny. What do they call it in the States? What is it, a nickel? Is it a nickel, guys? Correct me. And in Canada, what do they call it? Okay, in the UK, we say a penny. Like, it doesn't cost you a penny. What do you guys say in the States and in Canada? I want to know. But either way, it's not going to cost you a dime. Is it a dime? Is it a dime? I think it's a dime. I think I just answered my own question. Anyways, it's not going to cost you anything, guys. So please, please just kindly subscribe to the channel. It's the least you can do. Help me to grow the platform. Help me to grow both platforms, right? And also hit the like button is also like and subscribe. Okay. So Miguel says the Reggae Girlz hurt themselves with that selfish protest. They had gained significant support prior to the protest and lost most people's subsequently. It's quite intriguing that you're saying that. Now we're going to get onto the live stream in a short while. I can't ignore this subject, this comment, because here's why I can't ignore it. It's something that's been on my mind for a while. Not necessarily the protest, you know, the girls have to do what they have to do. I don't think there's necessarily a right or wrong answer. I mean, I know it rubs some people up the wrong way, like what Miguel has said with his comment in the chat. And also, you know, even the girls who stepped in and tried to play those Gold Cup qualifiers, they face their fair bit, or I should say unfair bit of criticism, right? But for both parties, I don't think there is a right or wrong answer. I think you have to do what you have to do at the end of the day. If you're doing it for a good reason, if you're doing it to try and bring forth the equality that you deserve, the equity that you deserve, then go for it. Knock yourself out. You definitely have my support in that regard. But again, pertaining to Miguel's comment, it is something that's definitely been on my mind for a very long time. Not necessarily the protest, but just everything that surrounds this current Reggae Girlz setup. And you know, this current observation of the Reggae Girlz team, it feels fundamentally different. And I'm comparing it to, let's say, the 2018-19 World Cup cycle. Of course, it is things will change, players come and players go, right? But I should think that certain things should remain the same. So for me, and again, this is just purely based off observation, it's almost as if like a crucial part of what made them so unique, their core identity and spirit has been lost. That's just how I feel. I want to know how you guys feel. If you want to add some meat to the bones of what I'm saying, please feel free to do so. And I think, again, for me, what once filled me with genuine joy, excitement, and a sense of immense pride in watching them, somehow, I'm not sure what has gone wrong, but somehow it does feel diminished and almost tainted in some sense. And it feels like the one thing that I really loved about this team, like the collective us, like massive emphasis on us, the strong sense of team and shared purpose, has been replaced with more individualistic focus. You know, I feel like now there's a greater focus on your me's and your I's. And again, this is just my observation. It's nothing factual. It's just how I'm feeling. And it's quite unfortunate because the special fabric that I believe unified the team and subsequently resonated so deeply, I should say, with myself, it seems to have frayed. I don't know what you guys make of what I've said, but it just reminded me, like I said, when I saw Miguel's comment, I was like, oh, okay, so clearly people are looking at this team and they're observing it in different ways. And of course, it's an observation, it's not a fact, but it just doesn't feel like the Reggae Girlz team of yesteryear. And that's quite sad. It is quite sad. Not really sure what's going on. I'm going to touch on a couple other bits as I go. But big up yourself, Miguel. Big up yourself, Gunner's boss. Audio sounding good. Mindset Media sounds fine. Thank you. How you doing? Let's see what you guys are saying. No, it's okay. I don't. You're definitely not a dunce. I definitely don't agree with that. No, I'm not Spanish only by name. Oh, okay. See, there you go. I made a judgment call and got it wrong. My apologies. But as boss is saying, we are not doing the censorship thing today. Yes, I agree. Miguel was rude to the ladies with his comment about protesting. It's his opinion at the end of the day, you know. It's his opinion. I don't think he was being disrespectful. It's his opinion. Jermaine, good day, Jermaine. Penny in the States. Penny? Are you sure about that? I feel like you're pulling my leg. I don't feel like it's a penny. The UK and the US don't usually say the same words like chips and fries. So if they're saying penny, just like the UK says penny, then that's news to me. Big up yourself, Germany. Germany says both parties were at fault the way it played out, and right now there's still a lot of shenanigans going on still. Can't knock you there. Nutty Congo, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're well. I hope all of you guys there in the chat are in good health. Yes, it was ill-timed and drawn out way too long. The time got settled. People lost interest, which took years to get the female football. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow. So where do I get a dime from? So who says dime? Clearly, I must watch too many movies. I don't know where I got dime from. It's a penny in the States as well. You learn something new. That's quite incredible. Right, so I'm going to stick a pin in it. I do have some other stuff that I want to talk about. Let's see what the JFF are up to pertaining to this lineup. Okay, so this is how I know that you guys do watch my live streams, right? You can't really hide when you do certain stuff because, as I said, you know, disappointed with the lack of coverage for Kanya Plummer, our former Reggae Girlz captain. And you can go ahead and see there, unless my eyes are fooling me, that does look like Kanya Plummer on today's graphic. The Jamaica Football Federation asking, what is your score prediction for today's match? Answer them, people. Go over to their X or their Twitter account and drop some comments, or drop some comments in the chat. Let me know what you guys' predictions are. So they've gone and they're showing Kanya some love, but you need to do more of it, guys. There's so much that you could do with Kanya Plummer. Let's remind ourselves that she's a mother and also a professional athlete. There's so much there to her character that you can dive into. You don't really need to sit down and brainstorm this one. It is quite, it's just right in front of you. You can create some wonderful content with her. And I'm going to get onto some content conversation in a short while. Charles Brahma says, I'm loving the lineup. I'm going to go to the lineup in a short while. Dime equals cents. Okay. So go over to the live. So let me go and check something for you guys. So you can head over to, let's just wait. I'm going to wait and see if this link works. All right. If it works, then I will tell you guys where to go to watch the tonight's match. In the meantime, I'm going to backstep a bit and look at our starting 11. Probably a surprise starting 11, to be honest with you. Good to see Paige Bailey Girl donning the graphics there for our starting 11. I'm going to change my screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. You should be able to see this one on the screen in front of you. If you can't, don't worry, I got you covered. Let me just try something. 1 second, guys. All right, so yeah, Paige Bailey Girl back in the squad, and it appears that she's also back in the starting 11. Must be, since her face is on the graphic there for our starting 11. So a couple notable changes there that you guys can see. So let's just run through the starting 11, and we'll also touch on the bench as well. Okay, let me know in the chat what you guys make of the starting 11. We got Sydney Snyder, tongue twister, Sydney Schneider there between the sticks, and the starting 11 is completed with Cardoza, the Swady sisters, Plummer, Dominic Bonflaza. Great to see Dominic Bonflaza back in the team, and also back in the starting 11. We also have Shade Adamolakun, Jodie Brown, Paige Bailey Gale, Trudy Carter, and Blackwood. On the bench, we have Spencer Brooks, McPherson, Van Zanten, That is Kiki Van Zanten, for those of you who are wondering. Samson, Jade Bailey, Cameron, that is Tiffany Cameron, Blades, McKenna, Buckley, Simmons, that's Cameron Simmons, and Walker. Let me know what you guys make of the starting 11. I'm going to keep the starting 11 on the screen for a short while. I'm going to also be trying to multitask my way through this live stream. Please, guys, how many of you have actually hit the like button? What time is it? It's almost 1 a.m. This match is going to kick off at 1:30 a.m. my time. 35 of you are watching, only 20 of you have hit the like button. You're doing me very dirty. I do need you guys to just simply hit the like button. Wherever you are in the world, it's not going to cost you a thing. Okay? So please do respect my time. Support me by hitting the like button. If you're new to the channel, why not go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well? So more gripe to give you guys. I'm giving you guys a lot of gripe. It's a gripe filled live stream. It's not intentional. Do trust me on that. Definitely not intentional. So we've touched on a few things. I guess we could, before I get into the performance, last match's performance, and be interested in hear what you guys make of the performance also. But I do feel like I have to reiterate my concerns, because no one hasn't gotten in touch yet. I know you watch the channel. Let's not act like you don't. You do watch the channel. You did hear my questions, so I'm going to ask you the questions again, since you apparently didn't hear me the first time. So, JFF, please, I am asking nicely and I'm asking politely. Who is the Reggae Girlz press officer? I don't think that's something that shouldn't be disclosed to the public. I don't really think it's something that you need to be holding close to your chest. Like, what's the big deal? What's the secrecy? The men's team, it does appear based on observation that they have more transparency than the women's team, which is quite alarming if you ask me. So when it comes to the men's team, allow me to reiterate, we do know who to turn to. So we do know that it is Mr. Simon Preston. He is the press officer. So Earl Bailey currently doesn't hold the post of the Reggae Girlz press officer. So he doesn't hold the post of the Reggae Girlz or Reggae Boys press officer position. So from what I understand, Simon is no longer the press officer for the Reggae Girlz, right? Only you guys know why that decision was made. So again, it's quite clear who the press officer is for the Reggae Boys. If we want to ask any questions pertaining to the Reggae Boys, if we want to get access to press conferences and so on, we know to turn to Simon, but we don't really know who to turn to when it comes to the Reggae Girlz. I'm hearing conflicting statements, and I'm not really sure what to believe, because it's not really making sense with what I'm hearing. So yeah, who is the designated individual or department that we can contact when we want to submit questions? And I say we as in the media, be it traditional media, new media, content creators. Who do we turn to when we want to submit questions about the Reggae Girlz, when we want to do something quite similar, such as to obtain recordings of press conferences? These are things that's presented when it comes to the men's team. So I'm just curious to know why the same isn't done when it comes to the women's team. I'm not really sure how you want to go about things, because there is this emphasis on wanting to change a new chapter, work with a new chapter, new book, new chapter, new leaf. You talk about wanting to market the women's team, but this is part of marketing it. You can't have a situation where there is an abundance of content being created for the men's team, but when you look at the women's team, it is a matter of if and when. Yeah, maybe you might get it this camp, next camp you might not get it. Like, where is the consistency? Where is the consistency? It's not making sense at all. Like, I feel like you guys are shying away from addressing a lack of transparency. It's just doesn't make sense. The marketing is it doesn't balance out. It's quite clear for anyone to see that the men's team is marketed way better than the women's team. Now, from what I understand and what I was reliably told, back to the press officer situation, is that the Reggae Girlz have opted to select their own press officer. Whether that's true or not, to be honest with you guys, I have no clue. I'm just as clueless as you guys. And I think again, on my observation, I kind of it feels as if, because if that is true, then it kind of feels like they've been hung out to dry in some regard. Like, it kind of feels as if the JFF have turned to them and said, and the JFF haven't said this, this is just my observation. It kind of feels like the JFF have said, okay, well, you don't want who we have in-house. You've selected your own press officer, so therefore you're on your own. You're not really going to be getting our support, because we gave you support. You didn't want it, so you want to have it your way, do it your way, I'm out. That's kind of how it looks. And what I'm saying may not hold water, could be way off target, but that is how it looks. And that is why transparency is so key, because we are completely clueless in all of this. We have no idea what's going on. None, not an ounce of content, no interviews with the players. Again, you have a mother and a professional athlete in camp in the name of Kanya Plummer, former Reggae Girlz captain. Nothing been done with her. I don't think anyone's ever sat down with Kanya and spoken to her, to be honest with you. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe they have, and I've just not been able to pick up on it. Just nothing, nothing from the acting captain in the absence of Bunny Shaw. We're not hearing from Allison. Again, let me know if these things have been put out there, because I've not seen it. Maybe I'm just a little bit slow. Maybe maybe they have done these things and I've not seen it, but not heard from our captain. We have not heard from our former captain, Kanya Plummer, not hearing from our current captain, Alison Swaby. Again, she's wearing the captain's armband in the absence of Bonnie Shaw. And there's just so much more that we're just not privy to, when we should be privy. So again, and if it is a case of, yes, the Reggae Girlz have selected their own press officer, and maybe the press officer isn't available this time round to provide the content, that's no excuse. This is why I said it's almost as if they've been hung out to dry. That's no excuse, because the last time I checked, the Reggae Girlz are under the same umbrella as the Reggae Boys. So if the person who they have selected to be their press officer isn't available, content should still be created. Should still be created. Like, you can still reach out to the girls. You can still give the content that's necessary. If you can post up pictures, you can do content as well. It's quite simple. If you don't want to go near the girls, ask the girls to sit down with each other, or use their mobile phone, give you 60 seconds of some form of creative content, send it to the media team, and you pop it up on your Instagram. It's really not that difficult. And again, if it's going to be a case of, again, what I was reliably told, and I do trust my source, that the chosen press officer can only be present if and when available, okay, understandable. But do you not think that you should give her a team? Do you not think that you should say, okay, let's go and scope some university students that can learn from her, and when she is not available, they know exactly what to do? There's never an people content. You cannot be telling people that you want us to go out there, buy your jerseys, buy tickets to the game, and then treat us like second-class citizens. There's no excuse. I don't care if the Reggae Girlz have said they don't want X person to be their press officer, and they want this person to be their press officer. Matters not. The work should still be done. If the press officer isn't available, it does not matter. The work should still be done. You should have someone there ready to go. Because at the end of the day, we all, we've all been in positions with our respective 9 to 5s where we've had to pull away and say, I can't do this due to personal reasons. That the gaffer apparently isn't available. I'm not sure if he's there for tonight's game, but for the last game, he wasn't available due to personal reasons. Does that mean that the match should have been cancelled then, because the gaffer is not available due to personal reasons? It's the same for the press officer. The show must continue. The show must continue. So I think it would make sense, unless I'm a little bit slow, give the lady a working team. Give her the ability to recruit some university students who are eager to learn. who are eager to want to learn, willing to learn, and will be there if and when called upon. Because this isn't good enough, guys. It's not good enough. It's just like it's a snooze fest. It's an absolute snooze fest. So I'm going to continue and ready. Good day to yourself. There's a certain aura that surrounds the Reggae Girlz. It seems a bit aloof. Good night, Blair. I hope you're well. All right, so we're nearing kickoff. Let's see if my channel's working. Let me go and see what's working. So that's my gripe. All right, so it does. Let me click on it. I don't want to get a copyright. Is it muted? It is. There's an advert, so let me see if it's working. If this does work, I'll point you in that direction. There's a countdown. So there's a 3-minute countdown. So once the countdown is completed, less than 3 minutes time, I'll see if the game is being shown. And if it is being shown, then I'll point you in the right direction. All right. So just sit with me. And we should get the ball rolling soon. I'm seeing one channel that is kicked off night of football. Well, Mr. Bailey is no longer the press officer, so it doesn't work with either team, the Reggae Boys or the Reggae Girlz, right? And from what I understand, Mr. Preston is the press officer. So I know if I need like there's been time when I've messaged Mr. Preston and say, hey, can I have the press conference? We haven't had a press conference. We've had sit down with Dion Burton, former Reggae Boy legend Dion Burton, but that's not a press conference. That press conference, you have to have members of the media available. That's why it's called a press conference. Doing an internal conversation one-to-one. That's not a press conference, guys. You know that it's not. So what's going on? Still trying to figure things out. DC says hello and good night, everyone. I have no idea where to watch this match. JFF is but I haven't enough to subscribe. So I should be able to help you with that one. Just sit tight with me and I'll be able to point you in hopefully the right direction. Man from Portland, I have no desire to want to work for the JFF. Have I been asked to do things for them? Yes. And because that's not the first time I've been asked to do things for the Reggae Girlz. And yes, I have said it. So if you want to work for the JFF, if you want to be the press officer, don't use me as a smokescreen. I'm very blunt. And what you see is what you get. Don't use me as your smokescreen. Okay. DC, the marketing of the Reggae Girl has been abysmal. It has been. It's been on the floor. And again, they're always going to give people these little excuses. And like I said, I trust my sources, and I know they're not going to try and mislead me. I do trust what they said in relation to the press officer and the lack of content creation and all of that. So I don't know. I don't really know what's going on, but it's boring. It's uninspiring. And if it wasn't for you guys, I probably would just wrap this all up because it's not worth my time. I'll be very honest with you. It's not worth my time. Like it's just not worth my time no more. Okay, I've lost train of thought. The starting 11 is right there in front of you. If I go back over and look at my okay, let's bring this thing forward. So you've got about, let's say, 16 seconds. So in about, let me pause for a second, about 10 seconds, I should be able to tell you guys where to go to watch the game. Hopefully it works. If it don't, then we're just going to have to try and be a little bit clever. So you should be able to go over to the Mexico Federation. They are showing the game. I saw DC's comment. Sorry you feel that way, but you can go over to the Mexico Federation and watch the game from there. All right. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let me know what you guys make of the starting 11. Do let me know your score predictions. I think I've given you all the relevant information. Lee Young, I think I've answered your question pertaining to Earl Bailey. I think I've touched on Simon Preston as well. So any other questions that you guys want to ask, feel free to throw them my way. If you don't want to ask me, go ahead and ask the the JFF, I'm sure they'll welcome each of your questions. The Reggae Girls seem to always get what they want, how they want it. I think the girls will appoint a press officer when it suits them. From my understanding, that's what's happened. Again, I don't think there's anything wrong with what they've done, because as they say, context is key. We don't know why they said they want a certain person to do their press officer duties. There must be a reason. But again, the availability or unavailability of the press officer is no excuse not to give content. It's no excuse, like, because you do have a press officer there already. And there's different ways to get content. And like I said, you should have a working team. It's more affordable to go and recruit university students than to actually go and recruit a journalist who probably, or content creator, probably has a 9 to 5 already, who can't give up their time, right? So there's no excuse. Sorry. Premier 7, big up to the girls. Shout out to Kanya Plummer. Yeah, shout out to Kanya Plummer. So you guys have been quite silent. You're not telling me you're not really telling me your score predictions. So let me know. I'm just checking my phone, guys. 1 second. Hold on. Let's see something. Let's think. Yeah, guys. What is this? Okay, so let's see. What time is it? So we've got the games kicking off in about what, 27 minutes time? So already you're going for you reckon we're gonna pull off a turnaround. So you're going for 3-1 Jamaica. Who's your goal scorers? You're going for 3-1 Jamaica. Let me know who your goal scorers are. Sorry guys, I should have like done this before, and I'm doing something that I don't like to do, which is to pour water near my gadgets, but I'm thirsty, so I'm going to have to do it. Mexico to win 3-1. Mindset Media is going for you're going for a double with Mexico, yeah? Fair enough. I hope you all well. How you doing? Oh my god, I got a cough. All right, guys. So please, 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 please keep those what do you call it? Keep those score predictions coming, okay? RR's gone for a subtle 1-1. And the starting 11 is on the screen in front of you. Between the sticks, we've got Schneider, Cordoza, the Swaby sisters, Kanya Plummer, Bon Flaza, Adam Molokun, Brown, Bailey Gale, Carter, and Blackwood. Let me know what you guys make of Carter's return. I think I said this on my last live stream that a lot of people were of the impression that we wouldn't be seeing Trudy Carter again, or at least for some time. But football is a funny old game, isn't it? Football is a funny old game. Let's see something. I need to do something. My brain's struggling to think. I need to try and get something done. Can't think clearly though. Let's see. What am I trying to do? Okay, maybe I should bring it up on my screen. Germany's going for a 2-1 Mexico. I think the majority of you guys so far, despite the low response rate, you guys are going for a Mexico win. You guys are going for a Mexico win. All right, fair enough. Let's see. So this, I should be able to put this on my. Okay, let's see. I should be able to put this on my TV. What have I done? What have I done? I need to turn something off. Great. All right, bear with me, guys. I need to turn something down. How do I do that? How do I do this? Am I in the right place? And some of these channels that show in the game, you possibly might need a VPN. Mine's telling me that I need a VPN. So I'm going to go and do something. Let me just make a change. I'll be with you guys in a short while. I just need to make sure that I can actually access this game. But if you're in the States, I don't think you will be having any problems. It looks as if it is a Mexico stream, like it's a Mexican stream, so you should be fine. And I'm assuming if you're in Jamaica, it's the same as well for you, right? I should be good to go now, though. Yep, I'm good to go. All right, guys. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Bam Sports, pick up yourself, bro. How you doing? Bam's going for 2-2 Jamaica. I like that. I quite like that. So 2 draws. And Bam going for 2-all Jamaica. The game is on Sling TV. What is Sling TV? So the game, where are you, Natty? Where are you based again? I forgot. Bam, I need you to jump on if you can. I know you're a busy man. By the way, I almost forgot my manners. Guys, please do subscribe to Bam Sports TV. You can see the comment right there. The comment. You can see his name, Bam Sports. Please do subscribe to his channel, okay? Subscribe to Bam Sports TV. The president of the Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club, Issa Allen, is going 2-1 Jamaica. Okay, now we're looking good. Blair's going. Blair says 2-0 Mexico. All right. I do love this comment here from Bam. Bam says, I was really happy to see Bon Plaza back. Exactly. I'm so delighted to see her back. I thought they'd forgotten totally about her, but good to see her back. Yeah, I mean, it's when you talk about players and decisive moments and history, have to talk about Bon Plaza, don't we? So the girls looks as if they've returned to the changing room there, guys. Houston, Texas looks as if they've returned to their changing rooms. Pitch is empty. And that's just because I've only just tuned in. So the pitch is empty. So someone said you can tune into Sling TV. I'm gonna find that comment again. I don't know Sling TV, but that seems like it's a stateside thing. So maybe you could try Sling TV. Remember, with the trick with VPN is that some of them do give you a trial, right? So you can do a trial and then cancel it before you're due to be paid, right? So you can go ahead and do that if needs be. All right. So I'm not really sure what else to tell you guys. It seems like I said, it seems with a lot of these, unless you're in the UK, if you're in the UK, you don't need your VPN for this particular stream. I'm not sure about other streams, but for this particular stream, you don't need your VPN. But unfortunately, if you're stateside, it looks as if with some of these streams you're going to be needing your VPN. I'm trying to give you the option that suits you all best because you're my subscribers, you're my audience, and I'm trying to take care of you. Okay. Mr. CC Sports, I'm about to bring you on, sir. There's a comment in the private chat, CC, if you can see it. I'm just waiting on CC to check the private chat, guys, and then we'll get the ball rolling. All right, so we've got 10 minutes until kickoff. It's looking good. I like this. I like this. Teams coming out. It looks like they've got some a lot of phones out. So it seems like different social media teams are there. I wonder if the JFF were there. Probably not. Probably not, but looks like there's a lot of photography going on. This is the Mexican team in the tunnel, by the way, guys, and that's probably their social media team because they're interacting with them. One of the things that I always found odd was the way that we do things when it comes to promoting both of our teams. Obviously, the men's teams, it's the promotion has gotten better. But the women's team, it's not there yet. Someone did mention Miss Avery Campbell, and I do want to reiterate what I said, that I don't believe that what we're seeing, I don't think it's fair to criticize Miss Avery Campbell for the marketing of the Reggae Girlz, because as I said when I did that first video on Avery, at the end of the day, we have to give her time to get her feet under the table, and let's remind ourselves that she does have a boss over her. Now, I'm not trying to sound like a negative Nancy, but if the man is telling her don't do XYZ, then she can't do it, guys. So I think we have to be very mindful of that. And also, Rome wasn't built in a day. We don't know what she's doing behind the scenes, but let's also bear in mind that we don't know what she's been instructed to do and what she's been instructed not to do. So our team's coming out. We've got the bench. The bench is out before the starting 11. Tonight's team's being led by Alison Swaby, as we like to call her, Big Swaby. They look a little bit more relaxed there, guys. You got Vianne Sampson and Jade Bailey walking across the pitch to go to their dugouts. I'm about to bring on Mr. CC Sports. I'm sure you guys are familiar with CC Sports. If you're not familiar, do get familiar. Do head over to his channel and subscribe, okay? Everyone in the region is serious about the game except us. Our programs are going backwards and the leaders are to be blamed. I am so sick of the foolishness. Those are the words coming from Mr. Jeremy Ali. Sounds like a man who is fed up. Bam says, will CC be giving commentary? I think so. He's on screen. I think he's just doing some stuff back scene. So let me just take him off and let him do what he needs to do, and then I'll pop him back on in a bit. They are playing in Houston, Texas, USA. Men's team don't need promotion. And exactly. They yes and no. I think you're always going to need promotion, but I get where you're coming from. But yeah, as I said, I do trust that Avery will do the necessary, but I think again, just commenting on what someone said on my last live stream, I think it was when we was doing the last watch along. She can only do, in my opinion, she can only do what she is told to do. If she does something and someone don't want it to go out there, it can't go out there. All right, so let's just be mindful of that, and again, let's give her the time to get her feet under the table and get the ball rolling, because we saw what she did in her previous job. So there should be no doubts in people's minds pertaining to whether she can do it for the women's team. Like I'm certain that she can. Okay. She really is. She really is. And seems like she's a natural leader as well. I'm not sure if that's the case, but the impression, the observation says that she's a natural leader. So CC's just behind the scenes, guys. He's just in the studio, so do bear with him. Again, if you're coming over to the channel, kindly go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I'm not really sure what you're waiting on. Also hit the like button. It doesn't cost you a penny to hit the like button, so why stall? Respect my time, respect my efforts. It's almost 1:30 a.m. in London, and I am here giving you your content. All right. So let's see. Let me see what else I need to share with you guys. I feel like I've touched on a few things already. And the ground rules. I've already gone over the ground rules. I may need to reiterate the ground rules, but I feel like at some point in the show, I will go ahead and do that again. We don't need to promote Liam Bailey and Damari Gray. I think we're probably looking at two different things here, Bam. I think the Reggae Boys are always going to need promotion because there is a lot of people that's still not sold on them. So I think the games will always need to be promoted. Every game is promoted, like club football, the Premier League clubs always promote their teams. National teams always promote their teams. Like you can't afford to be complacent and just assume that people are going to show up. So there's always going to be a need for promotion. Obviously, we can say that the women's team needs more promotion. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. But I think the men's team, irrespective of any stars that's within the team, you still need promoting. JT, we're on the same time zone, sir. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Van Zanten is, she's on home soil, home turf. anytime I see Blackwood, why is that? What do you want her to play in a different position? So I can see Busby isn't present. I can see the backroom staff clearly tonight being led by Mr. Burton, the former Reggae Boys legend. Anthem playing. That's probably the Mexican anthem. So let me see. CC, give me a shout when you're ready to pop back on screen, okay? Because your camera's turned off. I'm assuming you're doing something in your background, but I don't know. But Mr. Lee is also in the background as well. So he'll pop on screen in a short while, guys. So before we kick off tonight's I'm gonna do something. What did I just do? Oh, what did I just do? 1 second, guys. Oh my god, what have I done? Oh, what have I done? Mm, what have I done? I don't even know. I think I lost something. But I'll get it back in a while. Let's see. Yes, doing something. Okay, so CC is just getting himself together. So again, guys, before kickoff, let me just remind you guys of my ground rules. It's quite simple. It's not complex. Please just keep your personal comments, I should say, to yourself. Any comments about myself, my co-host, my panelists, the guys in the chat, it's not welcome. Even if it's about the coach, his backroom staff, the players' parents, the players' agents, I don't care. I'm not interested in it. I don't want to hear it. Okay. So please, I've asked politely at the start of the stream. And if you're familiar with my platform, you should already know how things is done over on this side of town. Okay. So to reiterate, please do keep the comments focused on the topic at hand. All right, and avoid all personal comments altogether. Okay. Why do I feel like I'm a little bit behind on this stream? I always am in some way, shape, or form. Team was led out today by Big Swaby, that is Alison Swaby. I've gone through the starting 11 for you. Between the sticks, change of keeper there, we have Sydney Schneider. To complete the lineup, we have Cordoza, the Swaby sisters, that's Alison and Chantel Swaby. We also have the former captain there, Konya Plummer. And it's a welcome return, a monumental return there for Dominic Bon Flaza. I'm pretty sure you guys know about Dominic, right? And we also have Shade Adamolokun, Brown, Bailey Gale, Carter, and Blackwood completing the lineup. I do have to change my tab to look at the subs because I can't see. That's way too fine on the screen. On the subs bench, we have Spencer, Brooks, McPherson, Van Zanten. That is Kiki Van Zanten, Vian Sampson, Jade Bailey, Tiffany Cameron, Blades, McKenna, Buckley, Cameron Simmons, and also Walker. And that is how we're looking. Looks as if we're maybe less than a minute away from kickoff. The teams are nearing their touchlines from what I can see, doing huddles. I think I can see the Jamaica team doing a huddle, unless my eyes are fooling me. Yeah, it's definitely the Jamaica team because Mexico is like firmly on the pitch itself. So both teams they're doing their huddles, just allowing Jeremy some time just to get himself. I think he's ready for us there, guys. So let's go ahead and bring him out. Mr. Lee, how are you, sir?
I am good. I'm good. I was just trying to get my food settled up, get the dog settled up so he could leave me alone. Don't bother me later. And
He's not going to leave you alone.
you know it. And get my equipments set up and stuff. Then I went to go find my Reggae Boys shirt, but they are long sleeve. Everything Reggae Boys and Girls long sleeve, and I'm living in Florida, so please bear with me, you know. But apart from that, I'm here to support you guys, to give the Reggae Boys and Girls some strength. I wish the team the best, even though I post that they're gonna lose 2-1 is just what I see. But I'm just here to give a honest, just to give my support to the team, to you also, Talawa, and commend you on the great work that you're doing. I heard you said earlier something that that you're not gaining anything from doing this. So we commend you. I thank you so much for doing this. You're doing this just for the love of it, and I hope people will understand. You know, the time and effort you put into it, and you're not really getting anything back. So much respect to that sister. Much respect.
Thank you. Thank you. No, I do want to, the game has kicked off, by the way, just under a minute to, under a minute played. I do want to say a massive, thank you to yourself, Mr. Lee. We've only known each other for like several weeks, and you have continuously given me some incredible amount of support. And obviously that's not something that you have had to do. As I've said to you, at times I've just feel like walking away from it all, because it's quite taxing. You know, we've spoken about certain things off air. It is very
Yeah.
I also might be hearing some feedback from you, Mr. Lee.
Yes. Let me close that door. That's right. Let me close that
That's
door.
okay. He's going to, let me just have to mute him. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, very appreciative of someone like Mr. Lee for his support. Doesn't have to support me, but he does. And encouragement goes a long way, guys. Encouragement goes a long way. It doesn't cost you a penny to uplift your friends. You'd be amazed by what that does for their confidence and their self-esteem, and you know, the fact that someone is there backing me and saying, you know what, keep it going. And to be fair, you guys in the chat do that all the time. I've been very transparent with you guys. Like, a lot of people assume that because I'm on YouTube that I'm making money off the team. I'm not making a dime. Like, I'm not making nothing at all. You know, you ask my brothers in this space, they'll tell you, you know, we don't make money from talking about women's football. Like, we're not making money from talking about the Reggae Girls. It's just not happening. There is ways that you can probably go at it to get whatever you need financially. But you know, next time Ryan's doing a stream, ask him, do you make money from talking about them? It's not about that at all. You know, it's not about that at all. So thank you as always for your support, Mr. Lee. It does mean a lot. So the game has kicked off. Sorry, Mr. Lee, I kind of like
No,
muted
man, you're
you.
good, man.
But Johnny Powell, I'm not bad. I'm fed up with what I've seen of this Reggae Girls team. Nothing to do with the players per se. Just what I think is a lack of transparency. I don't know what you make of what I've said earlier on. What I said earlier on, Mr. Lee, pertaining to the lack of transparency. I'm not really sure how you're feeling, but I kind of sensed your frustration from a distance.
So I kind of know a lot that's going on, which I cannot say in air. I know a little bit more than most people do. I posted something earlier. England lost 3-2. And there's going to be some surprise to other people, but not to me. And when I say England, it's going to return to the Reggae Girls. But that's another story for another day. I'm a little bit.
Do not tell me what I am thinking
I'm not going to touch on that. I'm not going to touch on that just for privacy.
You know, I don't want you to. I don't want you to. But
okay.
But when I say certain things, people want to look like, oh, you know, she's just saying this, she's just saying that. So if you're telling me what I think you're telling me, then I'm going to be even more disappointed. And this is why
people can read between the lines. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but this is why I say we need transparency. Obviously, you know, with my channel, I'm not here to throw people under the bus. I'm not here to throw these players under the bus, but we need transparency. We need transparency.
There's a lot that's going on, and I want to make this clear to everybody. I love my nation. I have nothing personal against the Federation, and I won't speak against them in any way, ill shape, or form. And I'm not looking for anything from them, for an interview, for a job, or anything. It's a lot going on, and it's a lot going on that maybe it comes out, you know what I mean, one day. There's no press conference before the game. It's just so much. And I'm just, you know, but I just, people just use your brains and think. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to unpack. And I'm frustrated. A lot of you guys are frustrated. People outside are seeing it too. And my main concern, though, is that the region has grown. The region has risen up on us. I was talking to someone the other day, and I got beat up real bad. And I predict the score against Mexico the other day, and I got beat up real bad, like cussed real bad. and it came to be true. And I got some apologies, and then we have a discussion of why I said that and why I think more stuff is about to happen. If we don't fix the house, it's gonna be burnt down. Go ahead, Mama.
No, I think I think we're thinking along the same lines. Like I said, I'm fed up. Even to today's stream, I was just like, you got to kind of pull yourself together. I usually look forward to talking about the Reggae Girls, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Lately, I don't look forward to talking about them because I just, like I said, I don't appreciate the lack of transparency. No one is asking you to air out your dirty laundry, but respect us as supporters. Like, respect what we do. You want us to buy into your marketing, you want us to buy into your jerseys, you want us to buy into everything that you have to offer, then you need to be giving us those transparency. We're not asking for much. We're not asking you to air out your dirty laundry. We're not asking you to tell us what you had for dinner. We're just asking you to be honest with us. That's it.
Yeah. And I don't know if I could say this, but I hope whoever is watching this, don't be thin-skinned. We say good things about you when you do good stuff. And when we see you messed up, we're gonna call it out. I would love for the girls to sell themselves more to us, make themselves available to us, the fans. If it's even someone sit beside them and say what question they cannot answer. Because I would love to, my sisters, they would love to get involved with football, right? Find a way to bring more fans on, right? You know what I'm saying? But let's make them available to us. When them come, bring them through the country or something. Let's make them. But this hiding and this, we don't have a clue what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Make them available for us. Like World Cup qualifier, is about to go on. We don't have a clue what's going on. Just work with us. Work with us. We are the fans. We are the fans. We're going to say it as we see it. You do good, we praise you. You do bad, we're going to call it out. Go ahead, Mama.
Mexico have opened the scoring. It's just under 10 minutes to go, and they have opened the scoring. It looks a little bit leaky there at the back. I'm just rewatching this one, but just under 8 minutes, and they have opened the scoring. I'm just gonna watch the replay to see what happened, but it does look a little bit on first glance. It does look a little bit of like a clumsy goal. So we're 1 goal down, and it looks like hold on. Yes, it did go into the back of the net. It's just taking a while to upload. So she whips this one inside the box. I mean, that's clumsy. Yeah, that's clumsy. This is not. I'm not used to seeing the Reggae Girls play like this. This is just.
So I don't mean to interrupt you, Crystal, but I'm telling you, Mexico has improved. They got a Spanish coach that was coaching I think it was the Olympic team or the under 21, whatever it is. They have invested in their program. They have a league down there that the top prospect from the US is going down there. This team beat the USA 2-0 in the Gold Cup. Convincingly, should have been 4-0. They hit the ball 3 times. Then the US won a rematch to go after the Olympics and barely beat them 1-0. This team has improved. Costa Rica is stepping up. Panama ladies are stepping up. We are the only team that's regressing. And I keep on saying this over and over. We're playing. Oh my God.
And you know what? And I think I can do this because everyone knows my platform for all the right reasons. I think I've grown a reputation where people again do see this as a safe space. Mexico are about to take a corner. They put this one into the box. Still not being dealt with. Still inside the box. Took a shot, but that one went over the goal post. Thank God. That went over the bar, guys. Thankfully. Just looking at Dion Burton there, he's acting as our head coach in the absence of Hubert Busby.
So head coach is not there again.
So the head coach is not there again, and we all follow club football.
Okay.
We're 2-0 down. You're taking the piss. Can you guys see these goals? Can you see these goals?
Listen to me, man.
I need
Watch
to pause
Mexico.
for a second. I need to pause. CC, please take over. Please take over. Please take over. I need to focus on what I just saw. Please take over, CC. By the way, big up yourself, Mr. Elite Sports, Ryan, Mr. Jackson.
Oh
Ryan,
Lord, I did stream match.
I'm gonna send it to you. Ryan sent me a link to watch the game, guys. So big up yourself, Ryan.
Send
Yeah, send it to me,
it,
Mama. Send it to me.
Yeah, send it to you. All right, one second. So big up yourself, Ryan. Thank you so much. This is a joke. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
It's not a joke. I'm telling you, man. Other teams that they do their scouting, they improve.
Mr. Lee, I am telling you, when you see these 2 goals, it has nothing to do with Mexico being better than us, Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, when you see these goals, it has nothing to do with Mexico being better than us. 2-0 down in under 10 minutes.
Where's the head coach? Where's the head coach? You know, there's a player that I really want to see what she does tonight, and that is Jody Brown. I really want to see what she does tonight. Really.
I'm gonna send you guys the link that Ryan sent me. Just bear with me. My head is so hot
the
right now.
excuse with Jody Brown being young is nonsense now. She needs to step up now. This is when she step up.
So the thing is, Mr. Lee, is like, I want to be fair to Jody because we saw how she played in the number 10 position. Like, I don't even I think the issue is bigger than any individual or the team as a collective. This is nonsense. When you guys watch the replay with those 2 goals, you're gonna know that this is nonsense. In a minute,
but here's what I said to you. What I think they do: they watch tapes and they know the weakness, and they attacking the weakness. That's probably what they see because they probably watched the Peru game.
Do with that, Mr. Lee, the goals are clumsy. The goals that we are conceding.
Yeah, even the goals that scored the other day was 3 heading ball that came over. I think one was a foot, and we are taller than their players. They see something that
the link. Oh my gosh, the link is there. I sent you guys the link. Yeah.
All right, let me see if we can catch it.
This has nothing to do with Mexico. I get, yes, Mexico has improved. It has nothing to do with the fact that they've improved. Like, we look like headless chicken. 2 goals down in under 10 minutes.
We have regressed. That one.
I'm telling you that, CC, we have regressed badly. Badly. Everybody improve. I tell them guys, you know, watch Panama ladies, watch Costa Rica, watch Guatemala ladies. Our World Cup spot is not secure. May I tell you that? And then the South American country that we're gonna play off against, they might improve too. No, it doesn't work in my country.
VPN. I think you need the VPN. I think with most of these streams, you need the VPN. Sling TV. Someone said Sling TV. Drew Frost. I always butcher your name. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Drew Ross, Mr. Ross. 13 minutes on the clock, and we are 2-0 down. I don't really think you want to watch the replay of either goals because, yeah. We've got Vian Samson going over to take a corner kick. Let's see if we can put this one on target. My head is heated and it's not. It's early. It's too early in the morning for this nonsense. It's way too early in the morning for this. I'm not really sure which direction to point you guys in. Then, to be honest,
I'm just gonna pay for it and watch it and done and just cry afterwards.
But someone said Sling TV is showing it. Do you have Sling TV in the United States?
Excuse me. I'm trying. Yeah, let me see if I can get onto that. Sometimes I don't like to download some of them stuff because they have virus in them, but let me see.
Someone in the comment section said Sling TV is showing it.
Okay, let me see.
This looks like it's going to be a long night. Mexico on the attacking side of a box. Looks like it's going to be a long night here, guys. Please do remember to hit the iRevibe says Mexico Federation is showing it on YouTube. That is iRevibe sending you guys in that direction.
Let me see.
My head is just heated. I'm not happy, and I've got to watch my tone because it is quite early in the morning for me. What, almost 2 a.m. To see that they're on the attack. They're inside of a box, guys.
They have the slick pass. They have the slicky pass.
Okay, let me try and see if I can assist you guys with something that doesn't require a VPN.
No, man. Come. Do your thing, man.
Let me just
All right.
look for
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Let me try and find something. Okay, guys, so search Majestic Show. MAJ. Can I copy this to let you guys? Yeah, I'm gonna copy something and just put it in your search bar, right? So here's another channel. You don't have to use a you don't have to pay. I think there's something in your background, Mr. Lee.
No, I mean I'm gonna turn it down. I found it live. It's on YouTube.
You found it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. So guys, you can try Majestic Show. They also are showing it as well. Okay, so it doesn't look like you should have any trouble there. I can't really help
again.
in this concern, so I only thing I could do is just try and help you resolve the issue that some of you are experiencing. Mindset Media, the Jamaica national team are not learning. We can't keep the ball enough to relieve the pressure.
CC, you find it, CC? Mute?
Hold on, I'm trying to the link that you sent, Crystal. May I try? Is it so? Is it in?
Look on my comment. Look on my comment where that I've got up on the screen. Majestic Show.
Hold on, man. May I see? Hold on.
I also found it on YouTube.
I have a VPN, so I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, you have a VPN?
If you have a VPN, put it to the UK then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just put it to the UK.
And then you should be able to have access.
Because it says subscribers mode only, right?
Not the one that I'm watching. The one that I'm watching, and I think it's working for Ryan because Ryan sent it over to me. So I think it's working for him as well.
I hate to say this thing, but it's gonna be a 3-0 very shortly, man. They threatening.
That's the
one
that I'm watching.
It's 3-0.
I found it on YouTube.
Yeah, the one that
I'm watching. 3-0? No, that was the side netting. No, that was, oh my God. Jesus.
That could have been a penalty.
I'm so confused. It's 3-0.
What?
That's actually a penalty, you know.
It's 3-0. It's 3-0. It's 18 minutes. So I can't do this, guys. I might have to go to my bed. I can't do this. It's under 20
now
minutes.
we got 50. Yes. I'm a bit delayed. I'm a little bit delayed. Yeah, 3-0. I'm a second delay.
Yeah, I saw it. It's 3-0.
Yeah. Brother.
A through pass, split the defense. Mexico.
I'm telling you, I watched this team outclass the USA. They outplay them in their own country. Stats, everything. Outplay them. Passes, tackles, speed, everything. With Alex Morgan.
Mr. Lee, I trust what you're saying, but Mexico is not doing nothing that Jamaica can't handle. That is the embarrassing thing. Mexico not do nothing.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, right? But our playing is lackluster. They're just kicking the ball past us. They slap a short pass and then just going past us. Look, I'm telling you, man.
Mexico is playing 1-2-3 direct, go over the top.
That's it. Mexico doesn't complicate nothing.
Yeah, like 1-2, go over the top, boom.
But what is if it's working, right? If it worked 3 times in the last game and it worked 2 times in 18 minutes, shouldn't the coach make some adjustment?
So Jamaica now has the ball in their half. Defense, but they try to look and say that person. So I'm not so good. This look like a promising attack, but the thing is, it's almost like Jamaica look disjointed.
Play long, bro.
All right, so Mexico turn it over. Jamaica in the attacking third now, dribbling. I think Denisha's making the run on the flank. But she miscontrols it and passes it back to the Mexican defender. Mexico recycles possession. Jamaican seem shell-shocked right now. Jamaica wins it in midfield, but only to go give the Mexicans. Joe Spence wins it back. Julius?
No, sir. Drew Spence is not here.
Oh, they must say not Drew, yeah.
No, she pull out for personal reasons. Who's running the midfield, by the way, guys? Crystal, who's running the midfield?
Let me look at it good, because
From the starting lineup.
the Jamaicans look shell-shocked right now.
I am not shocked. I predicted. I'm not shocked.
No, but for some reasons, it's almost like we're turning both teams into. I don't know what we're doing.
Go ahead and say it, CC. Say it. My God. My God. My God.
Hold on.
That was a wasted cross. Wasted cross. Straight to the goalkeeper.
Mr. Lee and CC, please take over. I'm just going to take myself off screen quickly, yeah?
Yeah, man. Yeah, do your thing.
I'll still be in the background, by the way, so I can still hear you.
Yeah.
All right.
So, CC. CC.
Yes, my there.
Yeah, did you watch the last game?
No, I didn't really get to see the last game.
Okay.
Just this game I'm watching. A ball back to the keeper just now. Jamaica has to play it out of position. So
Is
Jamaica
Jordan
just got
Brown
a
on the
ball
field?
back to them.
I need to see. I'm
play it
sorry.
out.
I need to talk about it.
Throw in. It's not looking good.
Let me look at the starting line. CC, do you have the starting lineup close by? I need to find it. No device.
Hold on. So the lineup.
Yeah.
Jody Carter, Jody Brown up front. It's
4-0.
4-0.
4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0.
Jamaica is going to get a thrashing, guys.
4-0. 4-0. This is an
absolutely
asterisk
crazy.
whooping. Asterisk whooping. I'm telling you, man. People need to hold up their head and look. And the federation, coach, everybody, hold up them head. I'll tell somebody, Peru is
Where's the coach?
way down. Eh? The coach is not there.
Where's the coach?
He's not there. He's absent for 2 games in a row. We talk about that after here. We talk about that. Why he's not there. Can't say it from here.
So you basically have a Dean Burton who doesn't seem to know the team any at all. So he would have set up the formation and everything.
Maybe he's getting instructions from the coach.
Completely. Jamaica is getting it wrong completely. So it's 24 minutes and the Mexicans is up 4-0 on the Jamaicans. Jamaica trying to get a play on with Denisha Blackwood. Whipped it back, drag it back in the box, but there was no one.
I've said this last week.
Jamaica trying to attack now, trying to put pressure on the Mexican defense. The Mexican comes away with another attack. And the Mexican look dangerous every time they are going down the Jamaican flanks. But this goes out for a throw-in to the Mexicans. No, this is a throw-in to the Jamaicans.
The Reggae Girlz.
Cardoza with the throw-in, throwing it right to the Mexicans. And now the Mexicans are looking to go for a fifth goal. Not looking good, people. It's not looking good for the Jamaicans. I think they have to just keep themselves compact, try to not concede any more goals in this half, and go back in the dressing room and see if they can come back and take shame
Yeah,
out of
so you
their
saying,
eyes.
CC, stop the bleeding, right? Stop the bleeding.
Yeah, stop the bleeding, and then regroup.
Yeah, yeah,
Regroup.
yeah. Stop the bleeding and try to regroup, you know. At halftime, you know, there's a couple stuff I want to touch on halftime, but you know, I'll let you comment right now. Jesus.
All right, now this is the Jamaicans are tying themselves up. This is not looking pretty, guys.
And what it is gonna just really hurt the fan base more.
So right now, if we should look at even the general statistics, the Mexicans have taken 7 shots, 5 on target. The Mexicans have 54% possessions, and Jamaica attacking the box by the Mexicans again. They edit out.
All right. So before I came here and watched this game last night, I went back again and I watched them in the Gold Cup, and I watched the game against USA and the game against Brazil. And I take notes and I analyze, and I watched three Jamaica game after that, and I came away with a lot. I have a lot to unpack halftime.
So Jamaica with the ball, the Jamaican keeper. Let me tell you, the keeper in the goal. This is a
I
joke,
think it's
man.
Sidney Snyder.
Yes.
Yeah, Sidney Snyder's in the
Yes,
goal.
Schneider.
Yeah,
But
yeah. And
I
what's
mean,
her
the
name
back
is on the
line is the
bench?
Swaby sisters, Kanya
Mhm.
Plummer and Cardoza. I think Kanya Plummer hasn't been in. How long have Kanya Plummer this game has come when?
She played the first. She played in the first game. She made a couple mistakes
Yeah.
also. She was out the last cycle,
So currently
last window.
Mexico with possession. Schneider, the ball is back with Schneider once more. Hernandez is playing high. The defender for Mexico, Hernandez, she's playing very high, but she's upping right now, hobbling as if that tackle just now by the Jamaicans.
Mexico
But I
pressing,
think
man.
she's playing very high and wide. Like they're stretching the Jamaicans, creating a
Yeah,
lot of depth and width.
but Cece, I don't know if you notice it though that they're closing the spaces every time we get the ball, right?
Yeah, and
They
Jamaica
they
has like 48%. Jamaica has 48% possession, but Jamaica isn't really doing anything.
But that's what I'm saying. When they get the ball, they close the spaces. That Spanish coach is really good, man.
So let's just see. 30 minutes in the game. Jamaica trying to win back the ball, battling for the ball. A foul to the. Oh Lord. Foul just right now. Mexico on our next attack. Camberos. So Jamaica. So Swaby. This. Oh, Chantel
I think we have
Swaby
a corner.
content with.
I
Yes,
think
so
we have a
Chantel
corner.
Swaby content with putting it out for a corner. Oh, overlay. So Lisbeth overlay taking the corner for Mexico just now. She would have been the one who was dribbling the ball, and I think Chantel Swaby would have been content with playing it out for a corner. So far,
CC, is
Jamaica
Jordan
hasn't
Brown
really
in the
gotten a
starting
foothold
lineup?
in
I'm
this game.
sorry.
If you want the starting lineup would have been Jody Carter, Jody Brown, the Blackwood, Adam Ole Kun, D. Bon
Mm-hmm.
Flazza, Paige Gale, Cardoza, Swaby. That's the Swaby sisters, Kanye Plummer and Schneider. That's the
All right.
starting level for Jamaica.
Have you seen Jordan Brown touch the ball since you come on?
I haven't really seen Jody Brown gotten much into the game. Like I think the midfield looks fairly new-ish because you have the young lady by the name of Bon Flaza. This would have been what her 6th or 7th game for Jamaica. I think this is her 6th, 7th game for Jamaica, Bon Flaza. Or she's played 17 times.
Uh-uh.
Bon Flaza.
We have one cross the whole time. One cross. One cross.
No, I think we just need to play something that better passes. Like for me, right now Mexico is having is like the Mexicans is pretty much having the better of every ball right now.
So CC, let me ask you, what kind of football does Spain play?
Spain play tiki taka like
Okay.
short passes, short pass possession based football.
So let me ask you this now. When they don't have the ball, what do? They put
Well, they press
pressure
you,
back
they
on you.
pressures you.
They put pressure back on you to
Yeah,
get
they
the
put
ball
pressure
back,
back
right?
on you.
And so that they have a Spanish coach, and that's exactly what he's doing, closing the spaces right away. When they lose the ball, they pressure you.
Alistair Swaby on the ball now. I mean, there's not much for Jamaicans to be excited so far because Jamaica can't get a decent attack going forward. Like Alistair Swaby back to Chantal Swaby. And Swaby back to Cardoza.
Mm.
Back to Alistair Swaby. Alistair Swaby giving it away in the middle of the park. The Mexicans back now looking for a fifth. Chantal Swaby coming over. Good tackle by Chantal Swaby coming across. Interception to win that ball. Otherwise, it would have been 5. So Jody Brown just got a touch of the ball. I think she
Yeah.
came deep to collect that
I'm like
ball.
10 seconds ahead of you. So I'm not gonna, if I see something, I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
Alistair Swaby turning. So the ball back in the back line with Alistair Swaby, Chantal Swaby. She's putting it across for Cardoza. Cardoza plays the ball over the top, but she gives it away to the Mexicans. The Mexicans put it out.
So this is our
So
first corner.
Rodriguez of Mexico put it out for a throw in.
A
So
throw in.
Jamaica
Okay.
should take the throw in.
Actually, it's a corner.
Hold on.
It's a corner kick.
It's a corner kick?
Yeah. Ball comes into the box and played out by the Mexican defense.
We not reach so far, man.
Damn. All right, let's slow down.
All right, go on, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. Let me make a catch up. I'm 35 minutes. Where you at?
Hold on, man. I'm doing something, so I'm gonna let it go.
This is embarrassing.
Well, we know the man is somewhere laughing right now.
I think this coach needs to go. That's just my opinion. He only have one good result, two results against under strength South Africa at home. A weak Peru in the first half. I think we end up losing the second half in the second game. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing.
Someone said that they're going to start a campaign. JT said he wants to bring back Donaldson. He says we need back Donaldson. I'm starting a campaign, a Donaldson campaign.
I said, let Dance rest in peace. The man is happy where he's at. He's been hurt. He's just going to go back into the same trauma again.
Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee. He's alive and well, Mr. Lee.
No, I'm just saying, let's let him. Yeah, I know his life. Just said, let's let him have his moment, his joy. Because all they're going to do is just bring him back, use him, and abuse him again. You know,
I don't think it's. I don't think. I mean, look, I have so much respect for Lon Donaldson, just like each of you guys on the screen. But I'm with you on that, Mr. Lee. I think for the sake of his own sanity, his own well-being, it doesn't make sense. Like, if he comes back, all right, obviously we have to get behind him. But I feel like you have to, at some point, you have to move away from the old guard because it's just not working, is it? And Lon is fine in his current job as it is.
Yep.
He doesn't need to come back to us. He's happy. Just like you said, let him live his life. Let him be happy. Let him get on with what he needs to get on with. Like, let's not disturb the man's peace. I'm with you, JT. I know I get what you're saying, but I think in terms of relationship with the federation, you have to move on from the old guard. Like, if these type of things.
JT Taylor? I can't say. Is that JT Taylor? Big up JT.
This is JT Vivo. This is someone from the same country as myself.
Okay.
So yeah.
Big up everybody in the chat. You know, make your comments heard. Just just keep it clean.
I'm so frustrated. I feel like I need to go
hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Crystal, how many times what's the time do you have on your screen? I have 38 minutes.
I have to move this thing forward because it's on 35, so I've got to drag it forward. I'm on 38:40.
Yes, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know what to say, guys. Not used to seeing my team like this, but I just think there's just so much going on that we're not privy to. And I think that plays a role in what we're currently looking at. As I said, I think the man is watching this from afar and he's absolutely loving it. I think he's loving this disastrous performance that we've seen from the first game to this game. He's definitely enjoying himself. But yeah.
They put Dean Burtley in the hot seat. Poor Dean Burtley's gonna get the hot seat. And he's not responding for this.
Throw him under the bus, isn't it? Throw him under the bus. That's what throwing him under the bus.
The commentators are dying with laughter. Oh my God.
No, they can't. This isn't Dion's just doing what he's been asked to do. Like this is nothing to do with him. The bigger issue is nothing to do with him, in my opinion.
Do you know they haven't registered a shot on goal yet? They have just one corner and one cross.
Ridiculous. Mindset Media is saying, and again, guys, comment section, guys in the chat, like I said, all opinions are welcome, just as long as you keep it professional. Mindset Media says that I think these girls are not coachable, too much ego get involved. I think the girls are coachable. I think the girls are coachable, but I think it's about time that people really start to question themselves and ask, are you making decisions for yourself, or are you making decisions that benefit yourself and your teammates? Like, if you claim to love your country, are you making decisions that benefit yourself, or you benefit in your teammates, every single person that's involved with the Reggae Girlz team? I think that's a question that certain people have to ask themselves, if we're being honest, right? Denise,
Yeah.
yourself, Denise McFarlane. I'm sorry, McFadden. I'm so sorry, Denise. I'm sorry, McFadden. How are you? Thank you so much for your super chats. My mind is like far, far, far away. Denise, it's good to see you in the comment section, and I hope you're in good health. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm just,
Big up
I'm just
yourself, Miss Denise. Big up Miss Denise.
I honestly don't know what to say. I'm so lost for words, but I do think they're coachable. I just think, like I said, there's a lot there going on, and people have to have some honest conversations with themselves. They're probably not going to, but they need to have some serious conversations with themselves. Otherwise, I can't see how this is going to get better. It's I mean, no one here is going to be critical of Dion. No one in the comment section has mentioned Dion. Funny enough, neither of us have mentioned Dion, because he's not the issue.
To be
I think
honest
that
with you, I don't think a lot of people know that he's even the coach. A lot of folks don't even know.
exactly, Dion is not the issue. If CC's gaffer for Chelsea could not coach or could not be present on the touchline or in the stadium or wherever for any game, CC, correct me if I'm mistaken, would that not be known to the public? Would that not be painted all over their social media?
That would have to be communicated to the public, as in, did he get a red card? All of those things. That would have to be said in the press conference. Why was he not present? All of these things. And that, you see, it comes back to the same thing, Crystal. Like I was arguing today, and I remember saying it to you today about professionalism and people talking about this and that and what is not professional. You know what is not professional? The Jamaican national team, like the way it's run, it's not professional.
It's not professional, and I don't
So,
care who's
seeing as
doing
how people
that.
want to say the league in Jamaica is not professional, nothing when it comes down to football for Jamaica is not professional. Seeing as how that's what we want to say, because this cannot be professional. For example, somebody was mentioning that we should have mandatory press conferences in the Premier League, right? Local Premier League. So is it that in the press conference we don't have people saying the coach is not going to be present, and there is not even press conferences? Sometimes there's not press conferences before, pre-match press conference, post-match press conference for the Reggae Girlz.
You know
This
what
is
it
a
is?
big game to you know. This is a big
You
game
know
to you
what
know.
it is? You know what it is, guys? And I want to hear your observation on this, but I feel like they don't talk about certain things because they treat it like fluff. They think they just can just ignore it and it will just blow away. No, because it's unprofessional. It is unprofessional. People are not just going to ignore the elephant in the room and act like they can't see it. It's unprofessional.
And it's a
And all
big elephant in the room.
way. You're just turning people away. If that's your mission, fair play, because you're going on the right path. If your mission is to turn your supporters away from this women's team, and I'm talking every single person involved, you are on the right path to doing so. Because people are going to pull away
I
from you.
don't think I don't think we know
You're,
what to handle. We
supporting.
can't handle success.
You can't undo success, but are you going to get more success? Because
No,
the biggest
that's what I'm saying, Crystal. I don't think we know how to build on success,
oh, I thought you said
because
undo success. Okay,
no,
yeah.
yeah,
Understand.
we don't know how to build on success, because remember, in not to really say we are talking about the Reggae Boys, but in 1996 between and 2002 was a very successful period for the boys teams. 1918 a World Cup, 99 U17, 2001 U20. What did we do? We just threw away that foundation. So that foundation was laid and we did nothing with it. Look at the women's team now. The women's team, we have qualified for 2 World Cups, gone to a knockout stage in a World Cup. And what is going on with the women's program? We're throwing it away.
It's nothing going on.
So we have
I
played 45 minutes of football and Jamaica hasn't shown anything. For over 45 minutes of football. And the thing about it is, like, when you look at the players that we have, on the field, they are very capable players. That's the problem, Crystal. It's not. So it's halftime. The referee blew Jamaica out of their misery. 4-0. Halftime is 4-0 right now. And Jamaica is out of their misery so far, people. This just feels as if Jamaica can't do anything right. So right now, the stats, I don't know if you put up the stats, Crystal, where it says. So for the 59% possession, but the thing about it is, I think the good thing about it is that the 7 shots that the Mexicans took came in 25 minutes. So they didn't take any shots, I think, for the last 20 minutes of the game, because I think after they scored that fourth goal, there wasn't really that much of a pressure on Jamaica. So I think there's the positive in it. Can say Jamaica can come out in the second half and actually do something to, actually make this better.
I'm gonna push back on that for a bit, and I can always say that 4-0, they ease up off the gas. They ease up off the gas, and I think if we go and let for ourselves careless, they're just gonna come at us. And so, what I think Dean Burton need to do is take the next half and try to fix some things. Yes, try to get a goal back, try to stop the bleeding, and try to fix some things. Yeah, halftime, people. Let's get it out. Let's get it out. Let's get it out.
Yo, but I
So
mean,
it's devastating. I mean, JT and myself are in the same time zone, literally same country. This guy is always here until like the break of dawn, and he's going to his bed. He's seen enough. Like, I'm not used to hearing people talk like that about our women's team. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. Like, you guys have been too selfish for far too long, and this is what you're now reaping. If you can't have honest conversation with yourself and look at yourself and say, am I part of this problem? Am I a problem? If you can't question yourself and be honest, brace yourself, because it's going to be more of the same, in my opinion. It's going to be more of the same. It's the link is pinned in the top of my comment section.
I saw a little. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
ahead,
go on. Looking at the
I
comment
saw
section.
something. A little thing post. You know what? And I don't want to say anything because I don't want you to come back at us. But I know they're watching, and they're watching their thin skin. I know you're watching. Please respect the fans. I'm asking you to just take the game serious. Take everything serious. Just let's stop right now and let's retool. It's not.
You know what, Mr. Lee? If they can't respect us, we can't respect them. So how about we stop buying your jerseys and we stop coming to the games? How about fans just stop going to the games then? If you can't respect us, we're not going to respect you. It's very simple.
Then be truthful and transparent.
You are not more important than us. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's at the stadium with his missus, paying to watch what?
And when you watch and you call out this thing, you get blackballed and you get blacklisted.
Then I'm gonna send Issa the link.
The
Once
loudspeaker on, sorry.
I'm not looking for a job from these guys. I'm not. I never will.
the link.
But come on, man. Come on, man.
CC, I'm trying to open my phone. I'm having
CC,
trouble
what's it?
opening.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Crystal. I'm so sorry.
I'm sweating to the point where I can't unlock my phone because it's a CC, can you send the link to Issa, please? Like my fingers are sweating. I can't even open my phone. Text against that misses. They've spent their money. Text again. Don't go, and all these guys give us transparently. Don't go to normal Reggae Girlz games. And it breaks my heart to say that. If they don't respect us, don't respect them back. If they can't be respectful towards us, don't respect them. You work hard. You and your missus work hard. Save your money and spend it on you and your family.
Do you know what I would love for them to do? Do a post-match conference after the 2-game series with JFF. If you're JFF, I know you're listening. Do a post-match conference after the 2-game series and let the fans know what's going on, why the coach was not there, why certain players was not there, and what is going on. Please, for the love of God, if you want to gain back transparency, come back. People start buy jerseys again. Do a post-match conference after this, please.
I agree, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of these girls don't look that good at all. Some of the girls don't look good at all. Yeah. Nah, them not play with no urgency or nothing. Not all.
What do you think about the game, man?
You get smacked. Hey, we have to quiet in a brother. I whole if I'm Mexican in a place I do anymore. My God.
Are you at the game, Texican?
Eh?
Are you at the game?
Yeah.
Oh, remember you said you were going.
See, imagine if we didn't Houston to them, I'd go a game to Jesus. You see all them things there?
Yeah, but brother, you know I miss nothing. You save your money.
Is that?
So Texican, how many Jamaican fans do you see there?
A couple well, man. One brother just walked past me. He was Jamaican. And in there with him. Couple of them well, man. Yeah,
Okay.
couple of them well.
And so what's the mood like in your...
What you say?
So you can count like a handful of us, right?
No, man. Probably more than that, man. Some of them sprinkle all about, man. All about.
Okay, yeah, that's how we have a sprinkle all over.
I'm looking at one corner right now. We over one part and I can see at least 6, 7 of them still on one place.
Man, I wish I was there to go over there and interview some of them. Hey, Texican, try and get some subscription if you can. Just tell them about the Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club and Talawa TV.
But the picture in the group, right?
Huh?
The QR code in the group, right?
I could send it to you.
All right, send it to me personally.
And before you leave the stadium, ask them to reimburse you for your money because this is not what you paid for. Not what you paid for.
Crystal look like I come out to the whip tonight. Crystal I'm go walk in the first goal score.
Look at
they
that.
Stand up right there in the goal when the first 2 goals them scored. It look bad.
Look at this. Someone in the comment section is asking, where is the gaffer? What are we supposed to tell you? I don't have to tell you, Blair Video. Ask JFNs. They ran from the question. They dodged the bullets. That's why they didn't give us a press conference, because they don't want no one asking, where is the gaffer? They dodged 2 press conferences. I have never seen this in my life. CC, can you imagine if Chelsea did that?
Yeah,
they will burn down
but it come back, Crystal, let me tell you, say you have people walking around talking about professionalism while you have JFF dodging press conferences. It's crazy.
There is no... England could never pull a stunt like that. England could never pull a stunt where their gaffer is not available. Personal reasons could mean personal reasons, right? And there's nothing, you don't push when there's personal reasons, but still give us the press conference. The fact that you haven't given us a press conference.
Jessica, I send it to you, yeah?
The fact that you've not given us a press conference, you're coming off as being very suspicious. And like I said, if you guys can't respect us as the 12th man, I don't see why I should respect you. You're not more important than us. You're not more important than us. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you're not.
Changes are coming because none of the girls end up on the field are warm up.
Sorry, say that again?
I said changes have to be coming because none of the girls are on the field warming up. None of our girls, that is, at least.
I just hope that they can be honest and do a post-match conference.
Well, or maybe that done go on already, Mitchie.
Eh?
No, man. I say, man, me get blackball, man. I say, well, maybe that already happened.
Listen,
We
they've
already been
already...
blackballed.
I've already been... Listen. If you're going to be blackballed for something. Like if you're going to fall for something. There's a lot of people who are falling and they fall for nothing at all. If you're going to fall for something. Yeah. These people love good about them, but when we start to ask questions of them, they don't love us no more. All of a sudden, we're the bad guy. Why is everybody else the bad guy except you? When are you ever the bad guy? How does that make sense? How does that make sense? You love us when we preach good of you, but anytime we try to ask questions, thought-provoking questions, we're all of a sudden the bad guys. Really? I am so fed up. It's almost 2:30 in the morning, and I've never seen play like this. This is ridiculous. You're not getting another penny from me. I promise you that. No transparency, no penny. It's as simple as that. If you can't respect me, I'm not going to respect you. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to come on here and disrespect you, but I'm not going to give you my respect. If you cannot respect me as a 12th man, as somebody who's devoted their time to help and challenge and call for equality and equity, then I'm sorry, but you don't get no more support from me. You don't get no more support from me. Ask them in the press conference if they have a female technical director. I'm sure they're going to do a press conference. So ask them. Go in the press conference and ask them.
Oh, female.
You know what, CC? I gotta give you respect to a CC, you know, because you know you on the ground and you see it as is and you call it as is, you know. So I have to give you respect, you know. You're not biting your tongue and try to kiss, you know. So I gotta give respect to you.
That ball club.
Yeah.
Welcome to the ball club.
Yeah, it's what it is, man. It is what it is, big.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
You can't really you have to just say they have to do better. Like if you can't keep operating like this, like it doesn't make any sense. It's almost as if.
So here's what I was saying, right? I was saying that since the last World Cup, and this is just halftime, my observations and my saying. And after the mishap with the money and everything, and then, you know, the difference of the girls, and they're all Jamaicans anyway, and commend those girls. And when I hear some people in the federation talk, oh, may I have this girl here, that she not in, this girl here wicked, you know, and she go star up the thing. And Cranky came out and he said that the men in there have no soft skills. They don't know how to talk. And some of these come out and arrogant. And it might think that both sides did bad. That's past and gone. The damage was done. Let's repair it. And instead of we get to serious repair work, we think that because we qualified for 2 straight World Cup, the process was going to be easy to go back to a 3rd one. And missing that Gold Cup cost us a lot, cost us money, and to see the talent that's grown up amongst us. And my friends, within the last 2.5 years, the other countries in CONCACAF and South America, and even in Asia, have stepped up their female program. They have moved it up to a level while we have regressed a lot. And I saw this coming. I remember, Crystal, I said this to you. I was driving when we were watching the France game, the France Reggae Girlz game. And I said the reason why France want to have a game, why France come for Jamaica, because they wanted to beat us. They wanted to beat us. Brazil asked for a rematch too, and they wanted to beat us. It was a 2-game series, and they whoop our ass. France murder us. And then Mexico asked for it too, because we had beat Mexico in Mexico to qualify. We knocked them out. And Mexico asked for a rematch. These were specific reasons. And all these teams have grown. I've watched the Panama female team grown. And I've watched everybody program uplift themselves. Yes, we still can compete. Yes, we have all the tools. But if we don't put it together, if we don't have a system, have something that works, it's not going to happen, people. It's not, we just can't do it again like that. People watch tape or study us. We need to be doing the same. And so when I predict this 4-0 and 3-0 last week, I got slapped down. I got beat up. I don't hate my country. I don't hate my girls. I saw it. And I'm asking you to go back and watch these teams in CONCACAF, the last 4, 5, 6 games, and see who they play and what they're doing. And then come back and say, whoa, Mr. Lee, you were talking some truth. Look at the money they spend on the programs, the coach they're bringing in, the grassroots that they're doing. We're not doing no grassroots. We just started a league, last month or 2 months ago. We know we have a money problem. But do the recruiting right. You know, keep the thing going. I'm a little bit frustrated, and I'm going to let one of you guys take over because I have so much anger built up inside of me. Because I'm passionate about my girls.
Cece, I kind of feel like it's best if you talk because there's so much thoughts going through my head right now. My head is just steaming. I am so upset. I am just so upset. I'm upset. But as I said, no transparency, no penny. So it's fine. It's fine. Keep your transparency. I know I will keep my money. And pretty soon others will as well. So if you guys want to play as if you're the most important thing in the room, knock yourselves out. If you want to act as if you don't need us, you're going to feel that you need us. This person in the comment section, Jimma the Wise, big up yourself. Jimma is considering canceling his JFF subscription. That's fine. That's fine, guys. Keep your transparency. No transparency, no penny. Okay, guys, do not waste your hard-earned money on people who don't respect you. Okay, you work too hard to be buying the jerseys, to be going to the games and whatever else they want to sell us for them to be playing with their cards close to their chest and treating us like we're a bunch of nobodies. Treat them the same. And you'll see just how much they need us.
Cece, so what's your comment on the halftime so far?
You know, see, right, Masika, brother. Can you see what I'm going?
Come on.
I mean, look, one of the hardest thing is to comment on a game where your team did really nothing. Like the Jamaicans offered nothing. Like it's almost like we were out there with rubber teeth, and the next team had all iron claws. So we really offered nothing going forward. We looked like we couldn't string 2 passes together. It's almost like the team was discombobulated, and they were just there. It's like we have an obligation to fulfill by appearing, and we made an appearance. So it's pretty much like you invite me to a place, Crystal and Jeremy, and I just made an appearance. But I'm really not there. I'm there in person, but I'm really not there mentally. And that's how the team looks right now. I'm not saying it's on any of the girls. but they are even the ones out there playing. So right now, it's gonna even come back to them to say, oh, probably have to go show some form of character and go out there and try to score a goal or two against this Mexican team. But right now, it doesn't seem possible because I don't see where there's 10 consecutive passes being stringed together, or there's 15 consecutive passes being stringed together, or a pattern of play going forward where we can see something coming out of it. But I remember when because I was commentating on the game which we played against South Africa, and I said we needed to get a little bit more space on those things. But I think that those were the first couple of games that we won and we had scored some goal in a long time. Isn't me? So I mean it's a dire situation. As I said before, leading up to the game, like it's almost like, oh, we just have an obligation and we're just fulfilling that obligation, which means we have 2 games to play and we're just playing them. There's not really any, what I call it, energy behind the machine. There's no machine per se pushing this team like that. Like we saw it the last 2 times when we qualified for the World Cup, but we're not really seeing anything right now. And I think everything translates to every other group, every other team that we have, like all the other national teams that we have. So I mean, you had a coach that was there. His contract expired. He said something off the record. Basically, like somebody asked him a question, and it's almost like he said something, and you felt as if you needed to kick him in his rear, and then just send him down the road, like you're saying, "Oh, you disrespected us. Oh, dare you disrespect us?" Like, you get what I'm saying? Like you went up in your feelings, got rid of
Yep.
this person, and then basically everything started tumbling down. Because the first thing we tend to start our programs from the top down, which nothing works like that. We got lucky by qualifying for a couple of World Cups, just investing in the senior teams, right? But going forward, if we're not looking to invest from the grassroots coming up, and when I say grassroots, I'm talking about youth football, and then trying to get everything right when it comes even to the senior team and sustaining the competitiveness of the senior teams, then it doesn't make any sense. Like, what are we really doing? That's why I keep on telling people, like, recruitment is good and everything, but simply recruitment, no development plan in place, like we are seeing anything being in place. And when we are asking questions, people are like, it's a private organization, we don't need to tell you anything. We don't need to tell you anything. Like, come on, like, I'm taking my money out my pocket to buy a ticket. You're buying jerseys, everything, and you're saying you don't need to tell me anything. Am I not a stakeholder in the football? Like, you don't need to tell me anything. What are you trying? Like, and you keep asking. We are more familiar, are more like we gravitate towards the Chelseas and the EPL teams and all of these teams more. But why? Why do you think that is? These people feel like they need to answer to their fan base. They need to come out and show things. Like, you can get up right now and anything you need to know about Chelsea or Arsenal or Liverpool or any of
It's
these teams,
there. It's
it's
there.
accessible. It's there.
Yeah.
Right? You might not know the deep dive in inner workings because there are other things that might go on behind the scenes. But the things that are important to us as fans, why is the coach not at the game? What is this is going on? What's going on with player X, player Y? Your overall plan going forward, all of these things. These are things, whether you want to come out and give us some BS and make us set the BS and say, oh, we take this is BS. But there's no way we can continue to operate like this, where it's just spitting in the fans' faces. Like, it's a spit in the fans' faces. And Crystal would know this line where I say, oh, they're taking the piss. Or they're
They
taking
are
the
taking
Mickey.
the piss.
They're
they
taking
are
the Mickey.
they're taking the
I
mic,
love
mate. They're taking the
Yeah.
mic. They're taking us from mugs. That's what they're doing. They are
So
taking us from mugs.
so
see that. I see someone else in the comments, where's the coach, and say something else afterwards. But let me say
Go
this.
and ask the JFF on Instagram. Go and ask the JFF where is Busby and why we haven't been given a press conference. Don't ask us because
Both
we don't know
games.
what to tell you.
I've seen when we have a national team and Ethan Pinnock's wife was expecting a baby, they tell us. His wife is expecting.
Hold
I've
on,
seen
hold
where
on,
I've
Mr.
seen
Lee.
where yeah,
Mr. Lee, you are so right. Look, Mr.
yeah.
Lee, I have sat in press conference. You talk about you cannot pick and choose what personal information to give to us. Okay?
Yeah.
I have sat in press conference and hear the gaffer, the former gaffer, announce a player's pregnancy.
Why the president is not here. And I've
Without
seen where our number 10 Dexter Dapp, right? His wife was having baby and he'd taken absence. I've seen where players having surgery, their mom having surgery, their child, and we all appreciate it because you know our family comes first, right? When we're the national team, but just don't show us in the dark. The coach is not here, and that's it. It's a private organization. We don't even answer nothing. I think that needs to stop.
they are incredible bright and feisty. You all guys are incredibly shady. Do these people think that they don't need their fan base? Do they actually believe they don't need their fan base?
Do you know
If
how many
you
people I know walk away, Crystal? How many people walk away from the men's team and the ladies' team, and I'm trying to get them out? I ask for donation. Man said, listen, I'll send you some money. Leave me alone. I will give you money, but I will not buy nothing else. Look, I will give you a donation. I am not driving no cool, go watch no game again. But now this again got then turn me off, just like that, you know. You say I will help you with some donation, but now go. But now buy them merchandise because of you. That's why I give it to you. You understand? They turn off people and keep on doing it. Man.
listen, just like you said, you hit the nail on the head. If you can tell us about the players' personal reasons relating to pregnancy and being there for their wives and partners, why can you not do the same for the gaffer? Why are you leaving us in the dark? Why are you leaving us in the dark? And it's not even that, you're literally running away from press conferences. You got several people. This person right here, TJ, Mr. Tasia, he is one of Busby's biggest fans. He's one of Busby's biggest fans. And even he's asking what happened to Busby. And this is a guy that is Team Busby. And I don't know what to tell you. Errol said the women's team. I just think, like I said, the JFF have just hang them out to dry. I just think the JFF has just give them a long rope, let them hang themselves and sit back and enjoy the show. That's just what I think. That's what I think. Yeah, nothing is making sense. I'm kind of bored. I wish I could just turn my TV off and go to bed. It's 4-0 Mexico. Yeah, I'm not interested.
I'm sorry, Crystal. Every time they mention about the under 20 press conference, you get the run around, you get the chase around, you get the run around and the chase around. And I remember Cranky had Mr. Speed on his show, and Cranky said, every time I asked about it, and he said, you didn't ask me. Cranky said, I asked 30 people and everybody gave me the run around. So I'm asking you now. And he gave him a cock and bull story. So we're just not gonna get better. They're gonna play this game with all of us run around. And you know, it is for us, the fans, who are trying to bring the football back. And we are frustrated, just like you. We're frustrated, very frustrated. Sorry, Crystal.
You don't need to say sorry. You're entitled to share your opinion. You don't need to say sorry. I'm just as frustrated as you. I'm not buying this no more. I am fed up. Time is precious. Time is very precious, and I am just so close to just calling it a day. I'm not interested. I'm really not interested.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Who's the next game we have after this? Who's the next game we have after this? Does anyone know yet?
Brazil.
Brazil again.
Yes, Brazil again. We had them less than a year ago, and we got them coming up again.
Yeah, I had them about 8 months ago where they trashed us in them 2-game series. I think we lost by close to double digits, if I'm not mistaken. It was some trashing. I think, those scores were heavy, man. See all them scores again by Brazil.
Oh, the Brazil and
no, I think we played 2-game series against Brazil and we get trashed badly. in both games?
It was 4-0 apiece in both games.
Yeah, that's 8-0, man. Close to double digits.
Think we have them June again, you know.
Yep, we do.
That's what we just say. Where are those games gonna play in the US?
It's the same. It's the same like last year, man. Cause we had them last year June, and we have them this year June again. It's down in Brazil again.
Actually, let me go and look. I think it's to be decided, but let me go and look where it's going to be played. That's a very good question. There it is. It's literally right on there. 1st of June and the 4th of June.
Two
It was
games
the first and the
again?
4th last
Whoa.
year.
Doesn't say yet.
It doesn't say,
Wow.
but I think if you have Brazil as the first team, I think it would be. It's not in Jamaica.
No, it's not in Jamaica, but I don't know where it's going to be played, if it's in Brazil or in wherever, you
The
know?
US. Yeah. Woo. And I
Mexico,
also said to somebody that Mexico is the only country that can fill a stadium in 2 countries. Now people don't even know that. And I said that to them. Mexico can fill a stadium in their country and in the US, right? And look at the amount of fans that come out for the Mexican female national team. Just take a look at it. It's a lot. A lot. That man tell me said nothing Augusto.
Texican and his missus their money because you did not. I believe there should be a law. If I sign up for something and you didn't give me what I signed up for, I want my money back. I want my money back. I'm not pleased.
I've seen Sunderland did that a couple of years ago. Southampton did that a couple of years ago when they got beaten 9-0. They got trashed 9-0. They gave the fans their money back.
I want my money back. If I ordered
apologize and give them the money back.
If I ordered a size small Jamaica jersey from CC, because CC says he's selling authentic jerseys and it's a size small, and when I get it, it's the size it's an extra small and it can't even go over my head. CC, I'm coming for you. Wherever you are in Jamaica, I will find you. I want my money back. That's not what I signed up for.
Crystal, somebody is at my feet sleeping. Every time I move my feet, it feels feedback from the feet. Had to touch my feet. Gotta make sure my feet.
He's trying to comfort you, bless him.
Yeah, gotta make sure my feet touch him. And move and put it back, head back on my feet. My God.
Listen, at least it's not late for you guys. It's almost 3 a.m., guys. I'm hungry. I feel like I should go downstairs and make something to eat. I am not interested in this. I'm really not interested in this.
Yeah. The game start back. It must start back by now, right?
It started long time. It's almost 60 minutes on the clock. Mexico still leading 4-0.
After it takes so long. Let me get back into it. It is.
All I know, if you guys go and put your hands in your pocket and buy merchandise and go to game, you guys are a bunch of mugs. I'm not no mug, but if you guys are mugs, then fair play. But I'm not a mug.
Hey, Cece, what's that word, Cece? That's a British word.
I'm not a mug. I'm not a mug. I'm not a mug.
You know what? I was just watching a cricket thing when them guys back in the early 70s, when they went to England, and they were like, "Here's my what?" Call him a walk. Like, what the heck is a walk? It was the first time they're hearing that word. They didn't even know what it was.
I think you say gollywog. Is that what they said?
Yeah.
I think it's
and they were like, what the hell is that? Yeah, it was a racial term, but they didn't know. They have no clue what it was.
Yeah, I think it's a racial term.
It was a racial term. And then they figure it out later and they beat them on the cricket field. That's okay. This is our only way to get even is beat you on the cricket field.
So Errol is a mug. Errol, are you saying you're a mug? Errol Phillips says one mug. Errol is a mug. Errol seems like he's gonna buy more jerseys. Babe, at least you know you're a mug, you know. At least you're owning up to it. You're a
we
mug,
support
you're a
the
mug.
girls out of the way, Errol, but the federation, but boys, there's so much going on. I think I know which Errol that is. I think I know which Errol that is, and I think I know why he's gonna buy a jersey. Why? Why he wants to be a mug. I think I know why.
Do you know who is he?
I think I know why. I think he works close with Between the Lines.
With okay, Mr. Errol. Good day.
I say the number one mug, man.
Yeah. Put it this way, my protecting interests.
But the thing about it is that it's hard. It's hard to not if you're supporting the girls or even the boys. It's basically like you're supporting the people who run the team.
Yeah.
Yep.
They have to make a choice.
I've made my
That's why
Yeah.
them always say good stuff of your body, you know.
Yeah.
Then Peter Biscuit, Peter Biscuit. If you find, listen, the thing about it is now nobody's scapegoating no one, you know. The facts.
No, Peter is a mom.
No, I'm not telling him the facts.
Let him be a mom.
The facts in the what they call it, the forest.
Peter's a mom. He wants
The
to be a
fox
mom.
in the forest is speaking. Fox from straight out of the forest I speak, Mr. Peter Biscuit. So no. Go and go drink some tea, Peter Biscuit.
Lord
Peter
mercy.
Biscuit. A fox, this not even wolf. The fox is no one, but even you yourself ask the question. You ask the question, where's the coach? Peter Biscuit, what's going on with Busby? That is your comment, Peter Biscuit. So
But
Peter
he's saying that we're
Biscuit
having
asked,
about the federation.
what's going on with Busby? So, you, Mr. Peter Biscuit, don't know what's going on with Busby, and you're saying it's another JFF bitching session. Eh? No, come on, bro. If you know anybody, you see, and this is the thing about it is like, we're always discussing the impact of the federation and thing. So if me come now and I'm saying these things, why is it that you're coming and ask me what facts? Bro, and I come here and I say we're just talking about why wasn't certain information given, and that's a fact. It was not given. If you can find the information, share the information with us.
I'll save you the aggro. I don't think he was here from the start of the stream. So I think what he's done is he's jumped in the live chat and he just doesn't have a clue what we're talking about. And he just heard maybe little glimpses of what we've said. And he's just drawn an assumption that we're having a moan. I don't think he understands like what we're talking about at length. Unless he's been here the whole time, then I don't know.
Read the comments. Go back and read the comments, sir, before you start that. But I'm going to take it one step further. There's some plants in here. There's always plants going around, and they disguise themselves as real fans. That's what I know. There's plants going around, and they disguise themselves as real fans, and they troll. And we know that some of these people, they're really not who they say they are. They hide behind a computer, hide their face, right? But I would urge you, if you're man enough or woman enough, go back up and read all the comments down, and you'll see what people are saying, and then come back and apologize if you are a real spectator. Come back and apologize after you read all the comments. But yeah, there's some plants in there. There's some plants in all the shows. A lot of plants.
Do the plants subscribe to the channel? Because that's all I really want to know, really. You can be a plant wherever you want, but subscribe to the channel, like the content. It's very simple. Jimma said,
you know what, CC? I hate that stuff in a CC. When somebody just jump in and don't know the full facts, everything. You understand? And just take one little thing
like
here.
Peter Biscuit.
Yeah.
We're going to drink little tea. Little tea if you go drink. The Crystal there said, want some tea? Crystal, ask him in the British slang. Can I get some
Peter,
tea?
would you like a cup of Peter? Would you like a cup?
Would you like a cup of tea? Would you like a cup of tea? Would you like a cup of tea?
No, it's a copper. It's a copper. Oh my God! I watch so much British show. That's what it's a copper.
Yeah, Peter fancies a copper.
A cup of coffee. A cup of coffee. hey, remember the lady? What's her name? Mrs. Bucket. There's this show. This British show that used to come, and the lady is Mrs. Bouquet, you know. But the man used to come and say, Mrs. Bucket, Mrs. Bucket.
At least we're finding something to laugh about. Because
This is a good player tonight. Cece, what the
Yeah,
score look like, Cece? The guy pull it
let's
from the
get
game.
back to the game. Let's get back to the game.
I would like to give him a copper. You know, I would love to send him a copper. Do you want mint or you want tea? Or you want some bush tea? Yeah, some sauerkraut leaf, you know, or some, you know, pimento leaf. Oh my God, this is crazy, man. This is crazy.
this is terrible. I'm hungry. I need to go make myself something to eat, to be honest with you.
I don't know, but Christian, you know, I gotta give it to you. That you eat real late and still keep your figure. You know, like well, you me know if I want to take a snack, me have a tip to my wife. Are you eating? Are you eating this late? I have a tip
So
for
we're in the 66th minute, still 4-0. So at least the Jamaicans are keeping it tight.
Stop the bleeding, yeah. And this is what I'm gonna hear people say. Oh, them play better. And listen, the damage is already done. And this, I like what he's doing right now. Stop the bleeding.
So let's tell them 4 changes by the Jamaicans. So Bonflaza, Page, Bailey Gale, Cardoza, and Chantel Swaby came off. Vian Sampson, Tiffany Cameron, Cameron Simmons, and Kiki Van Zanten. Those are the changes for Jamaica.
Is Trudy Carter off the field? Is Jody Brown still on the field?
So Jody Brown and Trudy Carter is still leading the lines right now. So currently, Trudy Carter is on the ball, trying to make something happen for Jamaica.
Can she beat her defender?
And my feed has frozen, guys.
Mine just, I just stop. I just stop.
No, are you what? You're not watching.
I just stop.
It's back in the midfield. It's back in the midfield. I think it's with Vian Sampson. Or so no, Alice Swabe going across.
My Panamanian and my Mexican friends are calling me and I'm not answering. I'm just
an opportunity almost falling for the Jamaicans just inside the box. Or in the 67 minute.
My Panamanian friends
by the
calling
Jamaicans
me.
Just now.
Stacey, do you know who Peter is?
Oh, Peter who?
Peter Biscuit. Do you know who he is?
Huh?
Peter Biscuit.
Oh,
do you know
Peter Biscuit? I don't know.
Section.
That's what CC stands for. Clean clothes. Clean clothes.
Peter Biscuit. That name actually suits him. Peter Biscuit.
Peter Biscuit.
Peter Biscuit.
Did he come back and apologize?
No, he's doubling down. He's doubling down.
He's doubling down. Let me get to the comment section. Bro, go back up and read the comments and watch what's going on. Now you tell me that you're a plant. You're really a plant for real.
I don't know. Mexico has made one change. Yasmin. I think they made a change for Yasmin Casares. Yasmin Casares came on for Lisbeth Ovale. So
I hope a few of these girls get some contract to go to the Mexican League. It's a great female league. It's doing wonders right
Mexico
now.
bearing down on Jamaica's goal again, laying it back, and a shot by the Mexicans. Schneider taking that one comfortably. A word that we could not use in the first half. A word. So Schneider took that one comfortably. So don't fret.
Also, Peter is
Jura said, Peter is JFF liar.
He's a JFF.
Yeah, well, so his name is Peter Biscuit Esquire.
Say that again?
Esquire. Peter Biscuit Esquire.
Peter Biscuit. I don't know who he is. I've never seen him in my comment section. I think that's the first time seeing him. So maybe you're right. Maybe he's as they say.
It seems as like one of my fans, them man saying Peter Biscuit.
He's a plant.
One of my fans.
He's a plant.
He
act like he come here to troll CC. He's a plant.
Rodriguez just on the ground just now. A saving tackle by Rodriguez from Rodriguez, the Mexican Rodriguez.
Oh my God, I am so tired of this. I just want to go to my bed. I'm tired of this.
We got to do a
An
debrief
opportunity.
about this
Jamaica
tomorrow.
just created an opportunity. Kiki Van Zanten and Cameron Simmons. So now we're getting a corner.
I'm gonna have to find this game tomorrow
Carla Neto
and
coming
watch
on
the
for the
entire
Mexicans.
thing and see what
So
Jody
right
Brown
now the
does.
Mexican, trying to figure out which one is down. She's in the goal, shaking her legs.
So Issa knows who Peter Biscuit is. So who's Peter Biscuit, Issa? That's a lovely name, though. You know what? I think you're right, but the lads have to allow me to go downstairs and make something to eat. I can't go without their
Yeah, man,
permission.
go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can go ahead, man.
Are you sure?
Mr. George Simic, tell me what you impressed with through the corner about.
Right now, Peter Biscuit no need nothing more than a little cup of remember. Make sure you carry a cup of tea for Peter Biscuit. A cup of tea.
No, man, he wants some jam
Yeah.
pick up on a biscuit or some cheese.
I'm gonna make a quick sandwich and come back.
A quick cup of tea.
He wants
So
some
Peter Biscuit. Crystal has left to make you a cup of tea. So that's all your horses.
Okay.
But I think since Kiki Van Zanten has came on the field, she has really put a little bit of fight for the Jamaicans.
I've always impressed with that girl. I've always impressed with her.
Yeah,
but
so she has
given
given the number 14 for Mexico. The referee is telling her to come off the field to receive her treatment and allow the Jamaicans to take their corner kick. But I think Kiki Van Zanten and Cameron Simmons, a couple of the substitutions, they have made a good impression so far.
You know, thank you, Dean Burton, for stop the bleeding. And, you know.
Yes, so it's back now. Swaby swinging the ball in the box. An opportunity for the Jamaicans. Can they get... Oh! Trying to pull it back, but... So Cameron Simmons trying to pull it back, but that was straight to the keeper. And the Mexican keeper restarted the game. No. I don't want to say Mexican keeper, but Espino restarted it fast. And Mexico is on the break now, joining the Jamaican box. Taking a shot. Oh, he did it right in. Oh, that's almost... That could have almost resulted in goal number 5.
That was a
the
good
Jamaican
counter,
defender. The Jamaican defender headed it back right onto the Mexican player. She took the shot, but a mix-up. I think it was the number 10 of Mexico, Camberos. So came from the substitute, Yasmin Casares. She created the opportunity, and Camberos was trying to finish it off because of a miscue header by the Jamaicans. So, I mean, the Mexicans right now are lining up 4 substitutions. They have took off Camberos and they are putting on Montserrat Saldivar. They're also putting on Natalia Colin. Let me tell you who's coming off. Camberos is coming off. And the number 8, Delgado, is coming off as well. Colin has went on. Natalia Colin. Montserrat Saldivar, Carla Neto, and Myra Delgadillo. Those are the substitutions for the Mexicans. So now they have made 1, 2, 3, 4 substitutions. 5 substitutions they have made. So I guess they have taken their foot off the pedal right now and they're rotating their squad. Good time for Jamaica to get something out of the game right now. What do you think, my co-host?
That's, you know, I love what they're doing. They stop the bleeding and they put in 1 and 2 passes together. And I hope that, you know, that they can actually learn from this. You know what I'm saying? that I can actually, go forward with this because this is, I mean, the damage is already done, but at least they're salvaging some pride, they're salvaging some pride. Because I know there's no way they're gonna come back from 4-0. There's no way. Let's just be realistic. But stop the bleeding and put in some passes together.
Yeah. So Richka Walker, I think her name is Richka Walker, came on for Trudy Carter. So Trudy Carter is now off the field. So let's see how the Jamaicans line up just now. So they can regroup and get something more out of this game. Brown just on the ball a while ago. Blackwood now. Brown with a beautiful diagonal in the box. Oh, Jamaica should have made something happen from that. A beautiful diagonal ball right in the box from Brown. And the number 19 by Jamaica. Messed it up. Cameron Simmons. She should have gotten on the end of it. That the substitute. But that was a wonderful pass. Wonderful lobbed pass in the box from Jody Brown. Probably Jamaica's best opportunity since night. Blackwood stopping that one just now. Pass back to the keeper, Schneider. Schneider passing it out wide. But that one was just sent out under no pressure. But that was a beautiful, beautiful pass. I think had she taken it and went wide, Jeremy Lee, should have just thrown it away from the keeper. The keeper would have to make a challenge, and that challenge right there could have resulted in us getting a penalty and possibly trying to get a goal back, a consolidated goal. But let's see if the Jamaicans can create another opportunity like that. All right, another ball by Jody Brown. Brown lobbing it on. Oh, that pass was short towards Blackwood in the middle of the park. So the Jamaican could not get on the end of it. Good. Oh my, that was a good dummy by Brown. But I think they weren't reading the play. The Jamaicans weren't reading the play. And we lost the opportunity.
People are saying in the comment section and in many social media groups that after the changes we played better and they're taking some positive from this. Yes. But folks, the game is already won. The game is already lost.
I think you have to look at it like the Mexicans are rotating their team. So I mean, it's expected that we should play better against this version, but I think there's too many wasted passes. Just like a while ago, there was a wasted pass by the Jamaicans just now a while ago. Vian Sampson just basically passed it out, kicked it away under no pressure. So it's 78 minutes, so we have like 12 minutes left in normal time. So let's just see what the Jamaicans can muster.
8:30, 10:30.
Oh, so tackled by Denisha Blackwood. Jamaica winning back possession. Adam Aloken with that ball just now, passing it back. Alison Swaby putting it out just now for a throw-in. And Mexico making another change. They're looking to put on Diana Garcia. The coach is just talking to him whilst the Jamaicans take the throwing. So Denisha Blackwood with the throwing. Throwing it right onto the Mexicans. Jamaica can't get a break. Like, no second ball. Back out again. So Jamaica is disjointed right now. It's not like anything. It's not really going for them. Everything is breaking the Mexicans' way so far. 81st minute. We have 9 more minutes left in regular time, guys. Allison Swaby wiping the sweat. The number 22 for Mexico coming on. So the number 22 coming on for Bernal. Garcia coming for Bernal. Bernal is skipper. She's given the captain armband to Carla Nito, the substitute that came on. So the Mexicans have this game pretty much wrapped up, gentle people. Wrapped up like the sandwich that Crystal is fixing for ourselves. So it's pretty much wrapped up.
Whoa, January. Whoa, January.
Yeah, I think yes, Mexico has rotated, yes, and as I said, George Smith, I agree. The Jamaicans have gotten better. I mean, Jody Brown just coming off just now. Let me give you that substitution, and it seems like we have a young lady that we put on. She's
Baptism
I
of
think
fire,
she's
huh?
Chanel Buckley, the young
Yeah,
Chanel Buckley.
she's been with the national team for a while. She's been on for a while.
She's 19 years old. I mean, she's just
Yeah,
came
but
on.
yeah, give her a run. She's the future.
So I mean, 4 goals without answer, and aggregated 7 goals without answer. Can Jamaica give us something in
Guys,
the
well,
last 7 minutes?
does Peter Biscuit want
Alice,
some of my snack?
No, I think
Alice Swaby is down.
Mhm.
She pulled something. She seems like she pulled something. Hopefully, it's not nothing bad. So she needs a little bit of treatment. Trying to intercept the ball just now. The skipper is down. Skipper is down, people. Hopefully she hasn't really damaged anything permanently. So she's back on her feet now. And we can see a lot of Mexicans in the stadium there cheering their team on. And who
Yeah, I
can
told
blame
you,
them?
man.
They're 4 goals to the good.
The stadium is full. Mexico follow their team. They follow the team. Let me say this to all the fans that's listening. It's the only country that can fill a stadium that fill a stadium in their country and another country. They do it. Like when Mexico play USA, they have to what you call it, allocate tickets to. They have to have a thing because the Mexicans can buy up all the tickets, and that's astonishing. You can fill a stadium in your country and go to next country and do it because you have people in both countries. Yeah. Oh boy, one. I know I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I don't know about you, but me I sleep good. I miss this I come for a long time. You know, surprise me. I'm disappointed though, but so we get what was the score again, France Crystal? It was 4-0 also, right? 4-0 coming like a regular thing for we now.
The screen, Mr. Lee. I'm
I'm
almost
sorry. What
finished.
was the score against France when they
It's on
beat
the
us? Was it 4-0
3-0.
or 3-0?
3-0.
3-0?
I'm gonna respond to Peter in a bit once I finish my
Yes,
song.
Krista, I'm gonna look something to eat too, cause this like is...
Are you running away? Let me finish and then give me like 2 minutes and I'll finish.
Yeah,
I'm driving.
go ahead. Cause me
Thank
no
you.
want Peter biscuit good as go draw fi him food. I mean,
Yo, you run Peter Biscuit, but you don't like it. Yo, you go change
yo,
your name and come back.
Peter Biscuit there, I say he's been watching all along and not commenting. You see, yeah, one of them now.
Where's
Like
Peter
watch
Biscuit?
and
I
not
don't see
comment.
Peter
I don't
Biscuit no
like those
more.
type of persons. Like you're in there watching and no comment. Why are you watching and no comment? That just gives creepy, Peter Biscuit. Like why would you watch and no comment? But you're saying the moment you think the bitching was too much, you have to comment. Eh? So you're really there. You're as what's up to say as a plant.
Oh, he said the bitching was relentless. How we
Yes.
bitching? How we bitching, Peter Biscuit? How we bitching? Listen, everything that we said, right? If you don't know, go do your homework, Peter Biscuit. Right? Go do your homework. And when you find out some stuff, you come and apologize publicly. Oh my God. But guess what? Peter Biscuit, you're not fooling nobody. You're a plant. Relentless bitching. Relentless bitching. Peter Biscuit, we know you're a plant. We know you're a plant. Anybody here stupid? We know you're a plant. But we bitching. Relentless bitching. Peter Biscuit.
No man, it come like you aren't supposed to say anything. Like
Yeah, Jim, I love that. Yeah, man. Go ahead, Buckley. You know, we like a young girl in the squad, man. Good, yeah. Yeah, man.
she's a really bright spark for Jamaica.
Big up Danny Dread in the chat. Big up Danny Dread.
Where's the Danny Dread there? Danny
Yeah,
Dread,
man.
not
Big up Danny
subscribe to my
Dread,
channel.
man. Yeah, put up Danny
I
Dread thing on the
understand all
screen.
Peter Biscuit good as not subscribe to my channel to talk, you know. Peter Biscuit. If you not subscribe to my channel, I don't know conversation with you.
You know,
See
Danny
girl,
Dread
big
and
name.
Peter Biscuit. Make sure to subscribe, you know, and like, you know.
You like and
Also
subscribe
to the Reggae
channel,
Boys,
bro.
too. Reggae Boys and Girls Soccer Club.
Yeah, Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club, Talawa TV, CC Sports Lab.
And CC Sports Lab.
It's the speed and team, the ladies team. Bring back Lauren
Yeah,
Danielson.
man. So Buckley, bring some joy to us.
Danny Dread, we just
Buckley,
get rid of Peter Biscuit in him. He's somewhere lurking in the comment section. So if you can find him, let us know. We just got rid of him.
Yeah. I see
He's
everybody
somewhere
liking
lurking.
Chanel Buckley. Everybody liking Chanel Buckley. You know, we love this little young blood coming out of her thing, you know? Yeah, man.
It's 89 minutes, 1 minute left in the game. What? Hold on. Who is this coach in the team? It's Argus Sampole?
What's that? It's Dan Burton, sir.
No, I was looking at somebody.
Okay. George Smith, big up yourself, George Smith.
Pick up yourself, Danny Dread, George as well. Pick up yourself, Garfield.
Yeah,
You know what? I don't agree, Danny Dread. I think with just like what Mr. Lee said, let Lon be. Let him be. Let him live happily.
If it is not broken, why fix it? And that is the problem that we found ourselves in.
Yeah,
It wasn't broken, and we tried to fix it.
I agree with you, CC. I agree with you, but as your granny would say, two bulls cannot live in one pen. It's just not going to happen.
It seems the referees and they have agreed with us, giving us only a minute.
Good.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, that's good. Put me at my misery. They should give us nothing at all.
Spare
Blow
us
the
the
whistle.
humiliation. Yeah.
All right, Jamaica no won the
you guys
attack. Trying to
careful of
find a
Crystal.
cancellation goal. Let's
Is
see
that
if
ball?
Jamaica can find
Is that
it.
ball on
Adam
a
and
hand?
Oten with that ball.
Is
Out
that ball in
wide.
a hand for can't live in a one pen?
Is this it now? Is this it, Crystal and Germany? Is this it?
This is
That
it.
consolation goal. Alison Swaby passing it back into the box.
I thought it was going to
Alison
pull off a
Swaby.
comeback when I went downstairs, to be honest.
You thought what?
I thought it was going to pull off a comeback.
No, I'm telling you, man. Mexico is relaxed right now. The coach.
Oh, they wasted that cross just now by
Mexico
playing
coach is
the
working on
Mexican
some stuff.
goalkeeper's arms. So
I'm glad they
that is that. That was that. So
Thank
Jamaica is
Yo, Jima, the wise said politics
blank.
took Lauren out. Boy, Jima, you hammer upon the head, Jima.
Lon just seemed like a real one. Lon just seems like a friend, you know, like that's a friend that you want in your corner, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lon seems like a genuine person.
Yes, DC. The second half was much better. You know what I mean? I'm glad, you know what I mean, your coach brought to get to work on some stuff. And Shanique Buckley, she come in with some life. And Kiki Vanten, whatever her name is. Yeah, she come in and she do something, you know. So we still look a bit of positive, but it's a lot of work to do. They need to explain to us why the coach is not there. Personally, for me, he have a string of poor results. I personally think that it's time to talk about this coach in a lot of ways. Questions need to be asked. Questions need to be answered. Are they going to be transparent? I don't know. But when we beat a weak team, everybody laugh and giggle. When we get strong opponents, then run and duck and dive. This is not the way we deal with this thing, yo. This is modern times, and we're not children. No one is stupid. I'm not stoopies. Where's Peter Biscuit at? Turn it over to you guys.
The biscuit gone, man.
DC says it. DC says that was a long match. Listen, I'm glad that's all come to an end. They're not transparent. They're not going to tell us what we deserve to know. They're just not going to do it. They're going to sweep this one under the carpet and move on, as they always do. But as I said, you know,
I'm not going to let it go, Crystal. I'm not going to let it go because the next press conference, I'm going to be there at the next press conference. And I'm going to write down something. I'm going to be there at the next press conference. I'm not. People in the comments, can you guys please give us summarize, please, you know, before you guys go, just give us summarize of what you think. Everybody, I beg you. Just give no final thoughts.
You know what, CC, you're right. You've been you according to you, you've been following my platform for a while. I've never seen you drop a comment, Peter. So why are you only speaking now? Are you telling me that?
I heard him, man. He's
So
only speaking because he heard us beating. We are beating, like we just here speaking on issues that is surrounding the football, right?
Oh,
and out of the blue, here pops up Peter Biscuit. Pops up out of nowhere. I've been watching
Peter
for
Biscuit,
a long
you're a plan. We know you're a plan, Peter Biscuit. We know you're a plan. Stop hiding behind the computer. We know you're a plan. Anybody is stupid, Peter Biscuit.
Peter Biscuit.
So I don't know, like
yeah, it's a good one. George Smith asks Peter Biscuit, what is his view after JFF? Yeah, Peter Biscuit, be a man and say what you think now, please. We are waiting, Peter Biscuit. Show your true colors. Yeah, George Smith, I love that George Smith. Good one.
He has no
Where did you get the name Peter Biscuit from? Because it suits him so much. Peter Biscuit.
No, I tell you, you know, I tell you, if you listen to the commentary when I'm giving the commentary, like I told somebody the other day that when I said the Trinidad player sliced up the Jamaican defense like a pizza, a Domino's pizza guy on a Wednesday, only failing to deliver. To complete the delivery.
DC said, we've landed, guys. We've made it. Once you have a plant, you made it.
Once you have an up. Yo.
Big up DC.
Rich. Peter Biscuit.
Yes, Miss Sharon. The second half was much better. And but we still have yes, Miss Sharon. Right on.
No, that's not Germany.
Eh? Well,
Germany, that's a man.
oh shoot, I'm sorry, Sharon. Oh, you know what? I need my glasses. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh my God. Oh, I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. I
No,
apologize.
remember,
Oh, the
Araman,
light on my
remember,
face, man. The light on my
no,
face. I'm
you've
sorry.
not made a mistake. No. Remember the last time he told us that he couldn't, something to do with not being able to have access to something, so he's using a different account.
Okay. I apologize 100%.
So when you see this name, it's actually Mr. Scott. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Mr. Scott. Jew Frost, Jew Fortis. No, but I know Jew Fortis. Yeah, Danny Dread. Where I say some coaches, it's like, oh my God. Danny Dread. Wow, no easy, you know.
Danny Dread needs to he needs to hop on the channel. He's never hopped on the channel. He's only ever been in
Danny
the
Dread,
comments.
come in if you have your Danny B. Danny Dread. It's in the chat, Crystal.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it again. I think Issa said something earlier on. I don't know where Issa is. Issa hasn't shown
They
up.
asked me to wait for Peter Biscuit to come back with him comment. He nah come back, Judge. Judge Smith. A chicken. He nah come back. I'm plant.
Issa said I need to close. No, he didn't. He said it's blocking it. So let me end the poll, and then you guys can. Danny Dread should be able to see the comment section.
Isa, go and fire someone. Isa, me no like when your friend of my plant themselves, you know, and I come in there and I call with name and I call with bitches and all that, you know. We not after them thing, man. No, sir.
Peter Biscuit.
And your friend Peter Biscuit.
Peter Biscuit.
Oh my God. The man said we acting like some bitch. Is I gonna ask your friend Peter Biscuit what they give him for drink? Come and call us bitches. Feisty and bright.
What did you give Jeremy to drink? Germany look like Germany the brain.
No, man, Peter Biscuit
like
get way out, man.
maybe
No,
it's
man, Peter
because
Biscuit pull way out, man.
I'm on the chat.
Jeremy Lee, did you say my friend Pete? All right. I have no friend named Pete, the blood.
Peter Biscuit. Jad Smith, he not come back, Jad Smith. He not come back. He's not man enough to come back, Jad Smith.
Yes, I was saying that the poll was blocking the link, Crystal. That's why we never get it.
My bad. So what do you make of us? Issa, where's your coach and where's your press conference?
You need to talk to the press officer.
Who's the press officer?
Who's the press officer?
And I'm gonna go on or whatever her role is.
No, here by Simone. No.
Hey, by Simone, I got a love for you, but I can't bring that comment up my.
Yeah.
Jad Smith say, yeah, man. Biscuit is really a biscuit. A biscuit for you, Jad Smith. And gone.
All right, so let me put it like this. Peter Biscuit made a big split.
You know, we got t-shirt
what
with
you have
one
going
there.
on the channel tonight, Crystal? What's going on?
Listen, can't talk about football. It's terrible. We
They're gonna make a t-shirt with that one there. Peter Biscuit make a big split. Oh my God.
You don't see.
Yo, Danny Dread, where you Danny Dread? I'm waiting for you, Danny Dread. Where you there? Danny Dread.
Yeah, boy, Simone look like say yo. Yeah, man, people.
So,
yes, Chris.
Oh my God.
War in the comment section. War.
Are you calling Biscuit Boss?
Biscuit Boss. A Crystal people, man, on the rampant Crystal when they come over here. I hope Peter Big Split. I mean Peter Biscuit.
Mr. President, I don't know where this person come from the whole night, Mr. President. Just jump in. I want to bash this and bash that.
Peter Biscuit left to organize the press conference, the presser.
Oh, now, hey, DC.
Or
Peter
did he
Biscuit
leave
make
to
a
go and
big
find the
split.
coach?
I don't
Did
know
he
if
leave?
Trish the media liaison or she's the press officer for the girls. What is
Oh,
she?
Biscuit?
No
Peter
man.
Biscuit?
This is Trishana McGowan.
Listen,
Right now?
Crystal is blacklisted, okay? So leave Crystal alone. You understand? They
I
don't
don't
want
want no,
Crystal.
I don't want nothing to do with that, Issa. Please don't get me in trouble. I beg, don't get me in trouble. But to answer your question, and I think you
Yo,
and I
Peter
all of
Biscuit sat on a wall. Peter Biscuit had a great fall.
That's t-shirt number 2. That's t-shirt number 2.
I like
Yo,
this biscuit boss.
Wala.
Now, but
Oh
back to
my
what is
God.
on a serious note though, is
Mm.
as I was saying earlier in the stream, based on what our sources said, you was part of the conversation the other night, right?
I think so, yeah.
Remember when we were saying who is the press officer, and we were told that the press officer is only available like if and when, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, okay, fair play. My observation of all of that is that the girls have, and this isn't a fact, this is just my observation. The girls have gone ahead and selected their own press officer, right? And you can argue and say whether that's right or whether that's wrong. And subsequently, from what we were told, and I'm not sure if you guys were part of the conversation, but what myself and Issa and a few others were reliably told was that the press officer is only available if and when. My thing is, okay, that does not mean that you should not create content, because what they could easily have done is use a press officer that's already there. And if they don't want to use Simon, then you go and you recruit university students to do the job.
Simple. But
University students, it's not rocket science, you know?
I guess they don't think that it's important. I would say. Even
Say
if it's
that.
something that they deem that was very important to them or
Hmm.
the powers that be, then they will definitely, have things sorted out. Do the girls team have an ambassador now?
That's a very good question. I mean, since Sedella unfortunately walked away, but I don't see no one. I don't see no one.
I would have
What's
said
this what's
no.
this lady name? What's Damian Lowe's agent? What's her name?
Oh, Miss Tanya Lee.
Tanya Lee. She's an
Yeah,
ambassador. Is it for the boys team or Reggae Boys and Girls? I know
and
she's
that's an excellent question. Ask the press officer.
Jesus Christ.
Ask the,
Because I'm not quite. I know she's an ambassador. I can't remember if it's the ambassador for the entire team,
you
which
might
is
have.
both boys and girls, or it's just the girls.
I don't know. I think you should get on your skates and ask Simon if what's going on.
Wow, wow,
At
wow.
the end. I don't know who else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you, but I kind of feel like the JFF have given the girls a rope to just hang themselves with, to just say, look, fine, you want to pick your own press officer? Okay, I leave it to your own device then. That's the way that I
But the thing
interpret.
is, this is one issue that we always have with JFF. When
Exactly.
situations arise, Crystal,
Mm-hmm.
you need to get out in front of things. You
Mm,
don't wait until it gets so bad, then you're hiding now. People waiting for you to say something. If they had gone out ahead of these things, you understand, you could help to
yeah,
control the narrative. But people, and that's what big companies do. You get out ahead of things that are coming out so you can control the narrative.
exactly. They're not trying.
Now, you
Anytime
know what's
Mhm.
Crank
happening
can
now?
speak these
We're
things.
just gonna be here making up our own narrative. You
Yep,
understand? Then they're gonna have
yep,
to come out some fire there, out some fire there, out. You have to get out in front of whatever narrative that is going to be coming out, especially if you know things are not going good. You understand?
mm-hmm.
I know a
Agree
whole
with
lot
you.
of explaining. The coach not there. Um, I read a release that said he was advised not to. Then I read another release that says, well, not another release. I went over to the JFF Live page. Whoever is controlling the page said that, oh, the coach did not come for personal reasons. Yada 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 yada. You understand? So what is it that he was advised not to, or two, was it personal reasons? It could be both, but I mean these are the little things that, as I say, you have to get out in front of the narrative to control the narrative of what's going on. You can't
Can
lock
I
up
ask
the
a
people in a
question,
bubble
Mr.
and try
President?
to keep things. You understand? Yeah, Jeremy?
Can I ask a question, Mr. President?
Yeah, go
Has the
ahead.
coach has a game in the US since he took over?
Oh, I can't recall, you know. I think
Me
so.
backside.
I
I
can't
don't think
recall.
so.
I'm trying to
I don't
figure
think
out the
so.
games that we played.
I don't think so.
Did
So
the girls went to
speculations are
England
going to
and
get
play?
only deeper.
Did the
Go ahead.
girls?
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to figure out the games that they played. We played what, two Peru
So they
games
playing
in Peru.
France, Peru, Jamaica, Brazil. No, they haven't
Where did they
played. They
play
haven't played in
Brazil?
the US.
They went down to Brazil.
Yes, twice. Yeah, they went
Okay,
down there. They
and
haven't
then they
played in the
went to
US.
France,
Mm-hmm. Peru,
and then the Peru games were away as well, right?
in Peru, and then they play
And then
South
we played
Africa
the
in
home
Jamaica.
games. We played the home games in Jamaica. Yeah, the South Africa
Then
games.
he hasn't. And so, speculation to backside. This doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. But Isa, let me ask you a question though. For personal reason, when Ethan Pinnock's wife was Eva Pinnock's wife was pregnant, Amari Bell break his leg. We all see they are posts why they can't come. Um Dexter, that wife was having a second child, they post why he couldn't come. Um Etc. Everybody show you why they can't come, right? They have personal reason. Someone doing surgery, someone mom is in surgery, someone wife just gave birth, someone child just do surgery, and those are personal reasons, right? And
Right.
you are a part of the team, and they disclose that. Why couldn't they not disclose what personal reason the coach had? Here's with the national coach. If they post other person's personal reason, those that I just mentioned.
It depends still, because I think there is some leeway. It depends on what the personal situation is. Some
Yeah,
people wouldn't mind it being said. Some situations are not going to be said. You understand? So it depends
yeah.
on what it is. But as I was saying, I saw a release that was saying that he was advised not to travel with the team or whatever it is. I don't want to say the wrong thing because you said the wrong thing and it got out. And then I saw something else that says for personal reasons he did not travel with the team. You
Can
understand?
I
So
ask you a
first of
question,
all,
Mr.
we
President, as
need
you
to
said
figure
that?
out which one it is. Was he advised
Yeah.
not to, or was it personal reasons? And
So all
as I
three of you
said, it
guys
can
in
be
panel
both.
with me. So even is not there, right? I think the assistant coach could have done a press conference, but because they don't want that question to be asked, I think that's the reason why they did not do a press conference. That's my opinion on that.
And they did a pre-recorded, as Crystal
That's
says,
nonsense.
sit down with
Deanne
with
Burton.
Dion
Ian
Burton.
Burton,
Well, that's
Not
there you
them
go,
full
you
press
choosing.
so where you have media there to, you know. But
Yeah, that's just sit down. Sit down for them so the mugs can sit back and enjoy it.
so that's the big thing now. That's going to be dominating, some of these YouTube spaces
I
about
think
the
I came
coach.
across what you're
As I said,
talking
we
about.
don't
So
want
let
to
me
put something out in the air, but I mean, it's glaring, and as I said, it's probably going to be permeating the space unless they come out and get ahead of the narrative, get ahead of the curve, and try control the narrative. Yeah, Krista, go ahead.
I'll go ahead. I think I found what you're alluding to. So let me just try and see if we can add some clarity and make some um corrections where needs be. So I was listening to you talk, and I think I've got something. I've got like 2% battery. So let me just read this quickly. If it closed down on me, I'll come back and shut down the stream in a bit. So with regards to, I hope this is the right thing that I've come across. But again, these type of things is like people are going to speculate because it's not out in the open in the way that it should, in terms of you kind of have to search to find these informations. It should be right there, clear and obvious. I should be able to go over to whichever social media platform, see a picture of the gaffer and know that it's going to be about him. I don't know if there's anything like that on the Instagram. I didn't come across it. I'm going to double check in a bit though. So I think this is what Issa was talking about pertaining to the press release. And this came on the 5th of April. So the 5th of April is when this one was released. So let me go back and check something. So that one was released on the 5th of April. We played, I think that one was released on match day on Saturday, right? So here's what it says, guys. It says here, the senior Reggae Girlz will commence action today in a friendly against Mexico in Kansas City, Missouri. This is the first of 2 matches against Mexico, with the second game stated for Tuesday in Houston. That's now been played. Head coach Hubert Busby has advised that for personal reasons, he cannot be physically in the team, but has been leading team meetings and planning sessions remotely, while assistant coach Dion Burton is leading the sessions on the ground. We are hopeful that Coach Busby will be with the team in Houston for the second game. He has, however, indicated that in the event he is not able to, that Coach Burton will continue to lead the team on the ground. These games against Mexico serve as preparation for the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup qualifiers, which kickstarts in October. I've got to run and get my charger, guys. So that is how it's looking. Come on, take over from me, please.
So real quick, guys, from what I get from this, right? That's not personal reasons. That's legal reason to me. That's just my opinion. That's not personal. If you advise not to go, that's not personal. How's that sound to you guys? That's not, if you advise, that's not personal. If I'm telling you I'm not going, that's personal. But if you advising me not to go, that's not personal. No one is that stupid.
Well, they were looking forward to have him in Houston, so I don't know if he just decided totally that, not to
Yeah,
be
but just think of
there.
it, is that? Think of it, Mr. President. You were advised not to go. If that statement is true, right? That's not personal. That's not personal.
Well,
That's
well, no,
No,
not to read it.
hold on, guys. Hold on. I think you're probably misheard what I said,
Yeah.
right?
It said
I don't
that
think you
he
heard
has
what I said.
advised
Yeah, it's
the
not that he
FF.
was advised, it's that
Yeah.
he advised, not that he was advised.
okay.
Okay.
I correct myself. Okay.
Okay, yes. I don't want you to like confuse yourself.
Okay.
It says that he advised, not the fact that he was advised. Okay.
Okay.
So I think the line that you're referring to, I'll read it again, just so that we're all on the same page. Head coach Hubert Busby has advised that for personal reasons he cannot be physically with the team, but has been leading team meetings and planning sessions remotely, while assistant coach Dion Burton is leading the sessions on the ground. Okay. So it sounds similar, but it's 2 separate things. So I hope we're all on the same page. But let me just double check the Instagram, JSF's Instagram, to see if they've put anything out. I want to see what's on their Instagram quickly. So at quick glance, this is what I'm talking about. Let's see if we can get their thing up on JFF Football Instagram. So let's just go over to their Instagram quickly. Maybe we can look at this together. And this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying we kind of have to dig deep to find information where we shouldn't have to, right? So that's why people feel a little bit suspicious. So given that press release there was produced or published some days ago, because it is about Busby, this was match day because this is the starting 11. We should be seeing Busby's face in one of these graphics, right? Because the press release is about him. So if it's an important bit of information that you don't want people to miss, then there should be a picture of him on the Instagram page, followed by the news that you want to share with us, because that's how press releases should be done.
Right, and it's a press release. I guess they will send these press releases to like the media people and stuff like that. But I
But
mean,
they've
like,
put up press
who's
releases
good?
on their Instagrams before.
And the media people now, I guess they would put it out, but nobody no put out nothing.
But Issa, they themselves, JFF, have put out press releases before.
That's correct.
So why have they not made this one clear and obvious? Why is this one not publicized in the way that their other press releases have been publicized? These are the things that forces people to ask questions.
That's a very good question. That's a very good question.
It's like where is it?
Because
Nevertheless,
if it's something that you want people to know, you put it on your platforms. You know what I mean?
100%.
But see,
You have,
right now,
you have,
just
yeah.
somebody at the game. Sorry, somebody at the game. I think Texican is that say. Dan Burton was trying to make adjustments right through the game, and some of the girls, it seems as if they weren't listening. So
Really,
there's that. That's a person at the game. So I mean,
well, what can you say about
but
that
as I
one?
said, the press release is normally on the, what do they call it now?
It's normally on Instagram. So we've seen JFF put multiple press releases on Instagram. So unless I can't see the press release, maybe you guys can look, you guys in the chat, maybe
What I'm
you can look.
saying, if it's a press release, you have a Facebook platform, you have X, I have Instagram. You release them on all those platforms. Like, what's the
Exactly.
disconnect?
Exactly. And that's the issue. That's the reason why people don't trust you. That is the reason why people are not trusting you, because I don't see Busby's face here. Unless I'm a little bit slow, I can't see his face. I can't see his face here. So how am I supposed to know that there's something important that you want to share pertaining to our gaffer not being available for 2 games? And furthermore, we should have had a follow-up yesterday letting us know that he's not going to be available for definite for this game.
For the second game, right?
And it should be clear and obvious. So putting it in a WhatsApp group chat, I'm sorry, but that's just you're being cute and clever. And there's nothing amusing about that.
But Crystal, remember, so I already tell you, this is one of the issues. They don't be proactive and get out in front of issues. They wait until the issues splash in front of them face. Then they
I don't know. I think they
come
were
and wipe
saying
it
because
off.
in the WhatsApp group, there's a lot of there's a lot of media people in there. So
That's
I guess
what I just said to Crystal, but nobody's putting out anything.
they're relying on. I'm gonna tell you, because look at it like this. Because I could have probably posted it on my channel to say, you know. But the thing about it is, bro, like it's almost like, suppose, what if I post it, right, Issa, and then it's deleted, and then here all of a sudden CC become cap boss. All of a sudden, Mr. Wear one cap.
CC, I think even before you get to that point,
No, I'm just saying, I would like, if the JFF posts it no, then I could go and post it after. Because if the JFF post it, then it would confirm this is coming from the JFF, right? Because there was something recently that happened, Issa. And why was this like with the local league where a team was reportedly being investigated to lose some points, right? And somebody in the space went out and released that. But guess what happened? The team has yet to lose any points.
Right.
So it's the same thing where you hear something, which I did see the thing from JFF in their WhatsApp group. I did see it because the whole media thing. But the thing about it is, it's the same thing like the person go and report about the 14 points and there's no points I've lost. I haven't seen that. That person probably have to retract that post now. Say anything else coming out of their organization now, it seems as if they're lying. And I don't want to be, so my thing about it is, I don't want to be the first person. I don't need to be the first person. I don't need to have breaking news. There's already a breaking news boss in the place. There's already a breaking news boss about the place. Isn't it? So I don't want to be breaking news, boss. I just want to be right in what I'm presenting because I don't want to present people in the wrong light. So I just want to be right in what I'm presenting. And remember, the boss did say, if it not come from him, he no go so. No say him did say, it's a.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, the man say, if it not come from me, it no go so.
Yeah,
Look, I'm
man.
So, you
sure
know, say,
what
it's
to
a Peter Biscuit, is a friend. Because it's a come
say.
talk, man. Him turn up, you know. Oh,
Oh,
no, we
Peter,
finally getting in substance.
Is
Thanks,
he back
Issa.
or you gone?
Yeah, man,
I
they said,
think
no, we're finally getting some substance. Thank you, Issa.
where is he? Where's Peter Biscuit? Oh, Peter Biscuit's still here.
Peter Biscuit have the nerve to come back. JFF
Hello,
plant.
pick up yourself. Yeah, guys, I mean, look, I don't think they're going to be giving us what we deserve in terms of that layer of transparency. And of course, like let me reiterate, personal reasons is personal reasons, and no one's going to push on personal reasons for obvious reasons. But as I said, I myself have been in press conference where a former coach announced the pregnancy of one of the players. Now, personally, that's no one's place to announce someone else's pregnancy because that's a special moment that you're taking away from mother to be. So I'm not saying if you can do that, then you should do something else. I'm just saying, where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line? Like, it seems to me that people pick and choose when to share personal reasons and give us context the personal reason if and when it suits them.
Oh,
That's
but
how.
as you just rightfully said, because if there was a press conference and I was all the captain, and they asked a question about the whereabouts of the coach, I will just give the whereabouts of the coach. Because if you could just give the announced pregnancy about a player, then I could announce anything about you.
Yeah. Although
Like
it
the
wasn't
player, you could just say
the
the player is not with the team right now because of personal
exactly.
reasons.
But this
Just use
Exactly.
was done
personal reasons. Hold
deliberately.
on, I use it.
This was done deliberately, so no question was asked about him.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is though, if you are going to voluntarily give information on a player, right? Or I don't know if the player told you to give the information, but
No,
I'm
she's
coming.
not.
So, all right, see it? So, in the event the player didn't say that, you voluntarily gave some information that should have been by the player. And I heard even the other day I saw it with a netballer, and that netballer lost the child. So you know
Yes,
that they
space that I don't, and this is not about
you know,
sexism.
devastating that is, Crystal, if you know that a young lady is pregnant,
Person,
then you just announce it, and then the person lose them child. So it's like,
yeah.
we are out here anticipating a baby, then there's no baby after
It's
9 months.
disgusting. Me personally, I like to keep my private life separate from anything to do with social media. And I think it's quite disgusting for anyone to announce someone else's pregnancy or announce anything personal about someone online, like in relation to their family and so on like that. Like, you don't do stuff like that. You don't take special moments away from people, especially when we're talking about pregnancies, because unfortunately, I'm not trying to trigger no one's trauma, but not every woman completes a full term. And had you not blabbed your mouth to the public, that poor lady could have, unfortunately gone through her trauma in private. Now, when she brings herself back on social media, people are going to ask, how is the baby? Unfortunately, the baby didn't make it, but you're there asking her questions that you shouldn't be asking her. So it's no one's place to announce people's pregnancy. And I'm not really sure why people don't understand that, but they keep on doing it. Hopefully they'll stop. But like I said, for the JFF, if anything, hopefully this is a learning lesson for them. This is a lesson that they need to learn. Like, don't pick and choose when to tell us what is private and whatnot. Don't tell us to mind our business when sometimes you're exposing yourselves. Like, it doesn't make sense. If ever you're going to say personal reasons all the time, or you're going to give us that layer of transparency. Because you're just like what Issa said, you're allowing your fan base now to speculate. Like, you've created a fire out of nothing. and the fact that you've dodged what you think are the bullets by not giving us a press conference. And a press conference will come. A press conference must come. You must give us a press conference at some point, whether it's in June. If you don't give us a press conference in June when those CONCACAF qualifiers come, you have to give us a press conference, because those are going to be run by CONCACAF themselves. So you can run all you want, but you cannot hide. So good luck trying to run away from CONCACAF press conferences. I'm not sure how you're going to pull that one off, but good luck with that one. Lads, do you guys have anything final that you want to say? Any last comments before we close off?
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna say this. We have a lot of work to do with the Reggae Girlz. I don't turn my mind off them, but we have a lot of work to do. I hope everybody get together, realize there's a lot of work to do, and try to fix this problem before the qualification starts. I know they get some money from these games. Try to put this money to good use, proper recruiting. And oh, one last thing I'm gonna say this. The players that are watching and waiting, I think you should commit. If you're not sure you want to play for us, I understand, but don't waste your time. And that's it for me to you guys.
Mr. President, CC, you have any final comments?
Yes, as Jeremy Lee was saying, the players them that wants to commit for Jamaica, like there's no, like for me, the timeline to commit to Jamaica. There was a player that played for Jamaica. He scored the first goal at the World Cup, and I don't think that player did Jamaica any justice, because he's not promoting Jamaica. It's like he came to Jamaica, scored a goal, and went away. And I'm not really bashing anyone, because the other players did well for Jamaica. We just saw the young man being the assistant coach being thrown to the wolves just now. Them call him one of the Dean Burton, was very spectacular in that campaign for Jamaica, and they did well. But I mean, if there are players out there, you have the heritage, you have the connections, you have the bloodline flowing through you, then I feel if you feel a need to come and represent Jamaica, you have what it takes and everything. Just go out there and do the right things, do the necessaries. Like for me, the time is now. The time is not necessarily when the team would have qualified already and we are already at the World Cup. So for me, the time is now. That's all. And in terms of the coach and the whole press thing, I just think when it comes on to the Reggae Girlz, we need to kind of do things better. As I said before, Crystal, my panelists, we don't know how to build on success. We get success, but we don't know how to handle it. So 96 to 2002, we had success with the Reggae boys and the junior boys. We did nothing with it. For in recent time, we got success with the women, and we are going down the same road of doing nothing with it again. So I mean, if you look at the nations, some of these nations, Canada really, I think Canada took like 10 years or so to be at the level which they are right now. So it's not like it's a difficult campaign, but we would just really need to get the things in order and run things on a professional level.
Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath with that one, with the last statement. You must go home to your maker, CC. But like I said, if you guys want to be mugs, continue. I'm not no mug. I'm definitely not some of you's cup of tea, and I'll quite happily live with that. But if you want to continue to be mugs, go to the stadium, buy the jerseys, continue to fatten whoever's pockets that you guys want to fatten, do whatever you want to do, be blind, don't ask the necessary questions, and enjoy the life of a mug. I'm not going to be following you though. I don't know if Issa is following you, I don't know if CC is following you, I don't know if Mr. Lee is following you, but I'm not following you. And please, before you go, do if you haven't done so already, head over to the Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club, hit the like and subscribe button. Likewise, do the same to CC Sports Lab. Subscribe to CC Sports Labs, please. Lads, please don't leave the studio. I just want to catch up with you for 5 minutes, please, just to do some debriefing. And then I'll have to love you and leave you because it's bang on 4 a.m. DC says, hearty conversation. If we didn't care, we would say nothing, but we all care. Amen. We don't want the girls to keep losing ground. My purse strings are tied.
Yeah, big up DC.
It's like Mr. Beckford. Good night. Wish I could join, but couldn't. I enjoyed what I caught. And I think Biscuit is a secret agent for the JFF. All right, guys, that is it. I'm going to have to love you and leave you. One of the worst games of football I've ever watched. I'm so glad it's come to an end. Big up the girls. I hope that they have a safe flight back to their respective countries. And likewise, same goes for the coaching staff. I hope you all arrive back in your respective countries safely and unharmed. You guys in the comment section, if I don't see you, well, I'm now banging my midweek. It's Wednesday morning. If I don't see you between now and Friday, I hope that you have a lovely rest of the week. And if I don't see you over the weekend, I do hope that you have a smashing weekend. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you're new, do go ahead and like and subscribe to Talawa TV, CC Sports Lab, and also the Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club. That is all from me. Thank you so much for your continuous support. Until next time, take care.
I'm John Barnes, and you're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.